You're listening to the syndicated feed of the We Hate Movies podcast. For newer episodes, check out us on any podcast platform. And by the way, we will be in Las Vegas, Nevada, doing 3 live shows this August. We'll be at the Rio in Las Vegas as part of the Star Trek convention, STLV. You do not need convention passes to attend these shows. So if you'd like to attend, Thursday, August 6th, we'll be talking Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Friday, August 7th, Star Trek Generations. And Saturday, August 8th, Star Trek First Contact. All ticket information can be found at remember those? WHMpodcast.com/tour.
This week on the program, well, I feel like we've avoided this one as long as we possibly could. It's Night at the Museum. I'm Andrew Jupin.
Oh, wow. Steven Sadak.
Incoherent gibberish, Eric Siska.
Teddy Roosevelt.
And this is the season 15 finale of We Hate Movies. Woo! Hello, everyone. Welcome to We Hate Movies. Thank you for tuning in, as always. That's right. Oh, my God. We are at the dregs of summer, which means it is time for us to go in hibernation, get our little angry Uncle Bear naps in for the rest of the summer. But we didn't want to leave you hanging without talking about 2006's Night at the Museum, directed by, I found this out yesterday, Sean Levy. Yikes.
Hey, Eric, you want to help me get my ice cube in here? I need it for hibernation times because I need to keep this cave cool. All right, come on, get your back into it.
Here he is. He's a very good actor. He does comedy and drama. Ice Cube.
Wow.
He's gonna talk to me while I sleep.
Man, I'd love that. This Ice Cube just whispering things while I just slowly lull myself to sleep.
I personally wanted there to be a 23 Jump Street.
Okay.
Hell yeah, those movies are funny. Anyway, so had anyone seen this before today? I mean, because it was a big enough title, so I know a lot of us are winging it.
I had
seen the first hour with my cousins while taking care of their kids. I call them my nephews and nieces, of course. They're my cousins' kids.
Yeah.
But I hang out with them. I watched like an hour. It's like, oh, we could do this. Immediately. I was like, oh, Jesus. Yeah, we can absolutely do this.
Chris Cabin selects.
It was one of them.
It's a nice way to ease back into doing movies featuring Robin Williams.
Right.
Yeah. Is this, we're breaking it finally?
I think so, right?
He's in
been a while.
right? Yeah. I mean,
we don't know. This is not a Robin Williams movie.
No,
but a Stiller movie.
No, but I just mean like as far as Robin Williams being on screen,
yes.
or did we do that animated Aladdin on AD feature length yet, or no?
No, we've not.
No, we have
okay,
not.
So yeah, we haven't done that. I think this is it. I think this is the first time since he's passed that we've covered a movie that he's been in some capacity.
Well, I hope he comes to life at night.
He might. You don't know that.
I don't know that. Yeah.
Well, you know who does come to life at night?
Who's that?
The VHS man.
Oh, no.
Oh!
Coming soon to theaters.
Yes, that's
VHS,
right.
a VHS man. It's a VHS man.
I like this.
We are
This
back.
sounds like a venereal disease of some sort.
Yes. Get Soundgarden back out. You know, I know that Cornell's gone, but get somebody else out there. Maybe we can get this working.
You know my name, VHS man.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Yes.
So, yeah, we are back at it. Of course, Night at the Museum came out in 2006.
Wow.
So we do not have a VHS. The only VHS I could find was for a Korean release. Koreans were still having VHS.
Sure.
Good for them.
Yep.
And,
North or south?
I didn't check.
Okay.
But I didn't want to put you through having to guess, penguin lessons or I Am With You 34. The different
I would have
Korean
gotten
movies
all
you
that.
find.
Yeah.
I'm sure you would.
I even know what the Penguin Lessons is. I do. I actually even know.
You do?
I don't.
Oh, okay. So we went back in time once again to look at summer extravaganzas of old. And what do we land on? We landed on Spawn.
Oh,
Ooh.
I dub the Spawn.
Yeah. Yeah, the summer of child kidnapping, right, Steve?
Yeah, well,
Pretty questionable comic book adaptation, I'll say.
I feel
still.
like if I tell that story one more time, I'm gonna go to jail. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's in the
No.
archives. You can find it.
Just go find
Exactly
Ask
right.
your friends. Ask your
Safe,
friends.
safe move, Steve. Good
Mhm.
job.
it. So I know we have a lot to get through today, so I want to dive right in with this. We have 6 today.
Ooh.
So I want to get people before the big one. I want people to get some time. This is Eric, especially. This is 30 points, buddy.
I've
If
already-
you can hit these fuckers.
Hey, I've already given up. It's all right.
No.
No, you got to try. Come on now.
Dude, why are
so
you
we're
giving
gonna-
up when I'm fucking playing the game? Come on, man.
Yeah, please. There is competition here. Let's start. This adaptation of an old popular TV show is partially remembered, if at all, due to a major TV star of the 90s being second billed.
Adaptation TV show. This is like 97 is Spawn, right?
Yeah,
Around
or
there.
mid 90s. Eric?
The Avengers?
No.
I thought that was close, right? That was a TV show, right? The
That was.
That was a TV show. I'm gonna guess the Mod Squad.
Nope.
Oh,
Wow, I thought.
Can I hear the
that
clue
is-
one more time? Just
This adaptation of an old popular TV show is partially remembered, if at all, due to a major TV star of the 90s being second
Yeah.
billed. Steve?
it is Lost in Space.
It is indeed.
there
Yay!
it is.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, see, the problem
Joey.
was I said a popular TV show there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mod Squad, you see.
No.
Yeah, well, hey.
I
For
just
some
saw
people.
that movie's getting like a nice gussied up 4K release, and I'm like, look, I don't want to tell
Why?
you how to run your business, but
Maybe you
why
should,
are
though.
you wasting your time with
Yeah,
that,
that-
shit? That movie sucks.
Claire Danes doesn't even want to remember that. She will
No.
tell you to still watch Homeland. She doesn't want you to watch the Mod Squad. So what does that tell you here?
Mm-hmm.
Ready for number 2, guys?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Okay. This beloved science fiction puzzler was its director's follow-up to an infamously cursed production.
Is it
Steven,
is it 12 Monkeys?
it is not.
Damn.
How about we kick the can, get another hint there?
Oh, Andrew,
Dark City.
correct.
Yes,
Oh,
The Crow,
wow.
troubled production.
Oh, of course.
Nice.
Yes.
I just assume every Terry Gilliam production is troubled.
That guy's had a
yes,
lot of
yeah.
bad luck in his life. Yeah, that's fair.
Some of it his own, some,
All right. So number 3.
All right.
This video game adaptation is best remembered for replacing the biggest star of its predecessor with James Remar.
Oh, I know.
Steven?
Ooh.
that is Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
That is indeed.
Yes,
Yeah,
Raiden.
yeah.
Oh, right. Hey, I'm playing Raiden now. What do you think about that?
How's that? Dexter, stop doing that. Dexter, stop that. Stop killing that person. Stop that.
Dexter, you got to control your feeding frenzies.
Like, I feel like when James Remar is at the con, and he's going to the con, like,
Yeah.
like every
Hell yeah.
28th person is like, I loved yours Raiden. He's like, yeah, I was Raiden, $25. And they're like, okay. And then he takes the picture and he like makes a vague karate motion. You know what I mean? In the picture.
Yeah, definitely.
Or he's like, Raiden, and then someone shows him the poster. He's like, oh, right, Mortal Kombat, right.
Nope. Don't got that one. Not clicking it up there. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you want to talk about the Warriors? I'll talk about the Warriors.
Yes,
That's fine.
exactly.
Yeah, before you ask, 0 on-set memories.
All right. Number 4.
Ooh.
This critically acclaimed drama follows the exploits of a rising star in an uncommon industry. Andrew?
Boogie Nights.
Correct.
Oh, wow.
I was gonna guess up close and personal.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're like investigative journalists in that movie?
Yeah, and like
Did he
that.
eat shit or something?
I
More of
think
a
he does-
mentor-mentee thing, though,
Yeah,
right?
that's fair,
Because they
yeah.
become lovers at the end of it, I think.
It's
Yeah,
one
I
of,
think
and
so.
that's like a real trailery movie. Like I've never seen it, but I've seen that trailer like 1,000 times.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Because
'Cause
there
that
was a big
Celine
song
the
on
Celine
it, too.
song, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
It
Yep.
made me walk when I want to move.
Yeah.
When it told it to.
Because you forget, because you just think of the Titanic song. You don't
Yes.
go back and like, oh no, actually
love
Celine.
me. Yeah, totally. And the video was one of those videos where parts of the movie were in the video.
Yes.
And I've
Yes.
seen the video 100,000 times. That's why I feel like I too
Yes.
have seen Up Close and Personal when in fact I have not.
And it's just Celine in a gazebo at different angles.
Wow. You know, I don't know this trailer. I don't know that title. I don't know that song. I don't know that video. I feel like I've
Oh,
been left
wow.
behind here.
Wow.
You know,
Guess your TV was never turned to VH1 between the years 1995
Call
and
up-
1999.
No.
Call up Kirk Cameron. He'll help you.
VH1, that's for adults. So I was not ready for VH1 then.
You were still proud of the rock revolution over on MTV, dude.
Yes, and I was being visited by the VHS man a lot. too.
Eric Siska and the Not Ready for VH1 players. There you go.
Oh, there it is.
Perfect.
VHS, a VHS man, it's a VHS, a VHS.
How
Are you doing like
How
a
do we
hurly
sell
gurly thing?
negative-
Yes, of course I am. Yes,
yeah.
I thought so, but I wanted to underline.
No.
I heard the weird Butthole Surfers cover of that song the other day on Lithium, where it's just that constant like, so it's getting echoey, 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 echoey. It's great.
Got it.
Anyway.
We're looking for the Zodi again.
Dude, I'm always on the hunt for Zodi. Yes.
Number 5. This largely forgotten crime comedy paired maybe the most notorious Nepo baby with a fast-talking comedian.
Mm.
Ooh.
Notorious Nepo baby. That's an
Notorious.
interesting phrasing there.
Notorious. Shit.
I might want to punt if it's up to anyone else.
I
Anybody
vote
else?
for punt.
Yeah, let's
Punt.
do it.
Melrose Place mainstay Heather Locklear plays the love interest to the Nepo baby's character, a TV newsman with a hot story.
Oh, shit.
Mm.
I got it.
Steve,
Is it Money
Steve.
Talks?
it is indeed Money Talk.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Yes. Charlie Sheen and Chris Tucker.
It sure
Yep.
is.
Wow, dude. Nice pull.
Christ on
Jesus.
the cross.
No memory of Heather Locklear being in that movie.
Same.
Oh yeah, she gets introduced to him and introduced to Chris Tucker in a pretty funny little scene. I gotta say, no, it's terrible,
No.
awful. Okay, last one here, fellas. John Voight might not have began to embrace his role as corrupt government creep in this late '90s, in the late '90s by playing this villain, but it's awfully close against a famous comedian in the overly serious action film.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, so it's John Voight. It's an action film.
It's one of his first. It was one of the first movies where he became that corrupt, enemy of the state type character that he played for
Yeah,
about
right.
a decade. This was right at the beginning of that, right around enemy of the state, and he's playing it against a famous comedian. But the movie is very serious.
Ooh.
Interesting.
That kind of kills what I was going to guess.
Same.
Glad I kept my fat mouth shut.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask to punt if anyone else.
I'm
does.
willing to punt. as well.
Punt.
Okay, this is the second of only 3 films directed by David Hogan, the man behind Barbed Wire, and co-stars Eric Roberts and Paul Sorvino as similar heavies with Voight.
Well, this sounds like a stay tuned movie.
Yes,
My
Probably
God.
is. Probably is. I haven't seen it in a while.
I'm thinking of one thing, but Eric Roberts, you're saying? John Voight?
Eric Roberts is
And
in
Paul Sorvino, apparently.
And
And
Paul Sorvino.
wait, and did you also say a comedian's paired
Yes.
with this?
Yes.
it. Andrew,
I'm just going to do it. Is this Runaway Train?
it is not.
Ah. Are they both in that, though?
I don't
Eric
even know-
Roberts and John Voight are the 2 main guys.
In Runaway Train. So
Yes.
I'm not totally crazy.
No, yeah, that. But that
I was
think
hoping
that's
there was
the
also a
80s.
comedian there. But yeah, no, now I'm thinking about it. That movie's too old. Fuck.
I'm happy to punt, Eric.
Yeah,
if
let's
you
do
are.
that.
Okay. The title of this film comes from a certain kind of poster.
Title comes from a certain kind of poster. I'm not going to get this at all, so I'll just say one sheet.
Yeah, fuck
Bus
it.
shelter.
Here you go. Lithograph? Is it lithograph?
No, it is not.
Okay.
This is a movie called Most Wanted.
Oh.
Who's in that?
That is what's the
Well, Eric Roberts and John Voight.
Who's the comedian? God damn it.
Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Oh, Lord.
wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's-
No, I was not going to guess that.
Keenan Ivory Wayans is like it's like a shooter type movie. The Mark
Mhm.
Wahlberg, like they
Yes, yes.
hire him to do a like dirty assassination and then turn on him and frame him.
I see.
Oh,
No, that
wow.
sounds like a stay tuned to finish our part of our Keenan Ivory Wayans series, I would say.
Yes, our
Oh,
retrospective.
absolutely.
Yeah.
If we got back to it, yes. But there's your questions for this.
Whew, wow.
Well, I mean, so the
Yeah.
finale to the VHS trailer game is going to be on our Pretty Woman episode later this August, the live episode. Is that right?
That is correct.
That is
And,
correct, and it's going to
uh,
be a big boy.
Congratulations, Stephen, I will say.
We don't know that. We don't know that. What we do know, I'll get us back in here,
Do it.
Sure.
is Sean Levy the worst director ever to work?
No, guys, he's a nice guy, I'm sure, and he
I'm sure.
gets he gets buco box office.
Sure does. Makes a lot of
I'm
money.
sure he's a fine fellow.
So Big Fat Liar, which is stay tuned.
Ooh.
Then I'm only doing movies because he's also been like he did.
It's all bad, by the way.
Just Married, Cheaper by the Dozen, the Pink Panther remake,
Ooh.
Night at the Museum, Night at the Museum 2, Date Night, which people like Date Night. Date Night
Ugh.
might be it.
Date night is a decent movie.
Then Real Steel.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he did Real Steel. I want to
Yeah.
revisit Real Steel. That's got to be an episode for us. Hugh Jackman and the robots.
Yeah,
The-
it should
the
be fun.
Internship. This
Always
is
talked
where I
about doing
leave you. One of those like weepy
Ooh.
books turned into a weepy
Oh,
movie.
I thought you meant. Okay, I thought you meant when you saw the internship. This is where you left Sean Levy.
I'd been gone for
Goodbye.
a while. You've
No,
seen that
but
movie, Andrew?
No, I didn't, but I remember being at the Toronto International Film Festival when it played there. It's like that was one of the bigger studio things of the year, and I missed the screening, but everybody was taking a dump on it
Mhm.
afterwards, and it was like, oh, dodged that bullet.
But there's such a nice cast. Why? How can
Uh-huh.
it be bad? Adam Driver's in it.
Night at the Museum 3, Secret of the Tomb, Free Guy, The Atom Project, and
Horrible.
and then Deadpool and Wolverine, and I guess he's gonna
Abominations upon abomination.
And, well,
he's
he's
gonna,
also,
be in the long line of directors to ruin Star Wars. I hope.
that's right. Star
Oh,
Wars
nice.
Starfighter coming in 2027, supposedly.
We'll
Mikey
see.
Madison said no, thank you, which is
Yeah, that's
Good for her.
fine.
Mhm.
Also, apparently, he's directing the upcoming, and we might as well mention it because I think it is like feature length. The Chapter 6 Escape from Kamazat's entry of Stranger Things that's releasing
Oh,
on
right.
Christmas Day this year.
Well, he's been a Stranger Things director. I think.
Yes,
is kind
he's
of
done a
thing.
bunch of those, so he's coming back
Mhm.
for these like feature length finales.
I think that revitalized his career after the internship and this is where I leave
yeah,
you
that makes
kind of
sense.
stuff. Where people were like, no, thank you. We don't like you in this tone. Could you give us baby shit, please? We like you with the baby shit. Could you do the baby shit?
God.
Man, I got to tell you, like Steve, you mentioned Star Wars Starfighter, and like that's where we'll leave it for upcoming projects. But if you look at like what he's got in development, there's so many movies people want this guy to direct.
Because I mean, Deadpool versus and Wolverine made a shit ton of money. So there you go.
Oh, yeah.
It's just so funny because it's like that's got nothing to do with you, big boy.
You could have, yeah, exactly. You could have had like the Andy Warhol blowjob movie and just called it Daredevil and Deadpool and Wolverine. It would have made just as much money.
Hell yeah.
Maybe more.
I also would have liked it way more.
It would have been more interesting. For sure.
Critical acclaim.
You know how you know you're in trouble with this movie, by the
Mhm.
way? You get right in this intro after that glorious old 20th Century Fox logo. 1492 pictures. Oh, Chris Columbus is involved with this? Well,
Mhm.
great.
That's
Big
the
no
funny
thank you.
joke because he can't remember Columbus.
Oh,
I
sucks.
see.
it's on
Oh,
your
I
checks,
see.
sir.
And all the kids in the audience were going, oh, he's the producer.
I also don't appreciate these panic room credits. I you know what? They did it once. It's okay. They did a good
Yeah.
job of it. This looks like garbage.
Well,
Like,
the first shot of these credits is the Teddy Roosevelt statue, which is no longer there. So
That's
pretty
right.
funny.
Good riddance.
It's like, it would have been fine if he wasn't subjugating natives in the sculpture. You know? what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
What? He's not the hero? What are you talking about? I thought he was a big hero for everybody.
Well,
Manifest destiny, bitch, he said.
This
Oh,
is
nice.
one of
To history.
Yes, and then he hit history,
Mm.
roughed
this
it up.
mov- Yeah, he was
Rough Rider.
Real Rough Rider of history.
He invented having hard sex, rough stuff.
Do you
To
think,
mannequins.
Teddy Roosevelt would have liked DMX. He was part of the Rough Riders as well. They were all
Yes.
Rough Riders. You know what I mean?
I have a feeling Teddy Roosevelt wouldn't have cared too much for
You
DMX.
think so?
Oh, that's
You're
fair.
all gonna make me lose my cool up in here. Up in here.
He would have preferred another initials, BDSM. I think he would have loved. If he was
Yeah.
around for that, he would have loved.
Might have been to that.
This is one of 4 movies, so there's 3 of these, and then Tower Heist, where Ben Stiller plays a schlub who works on the Upper West Side.
Do you think Ben Stiller needed to read a book about how to be poor just to really understand what that even could possibly be?
Yeah, well, dude, he's doing a bad job of being poor in this movie because he's living in Dumbo. Like, I know
Yep.
it's 2006, but
No.
come on,
He's
come
right around the
on.
corner. He's right around the corner from Grimaldi's. Like, do you know where you live, man?
And here's the thing: he's a jerk. Like, get a job. Like, you could do all your fun inventors scrambling shit, but you gotta push some paper around a desk and make a living.
Well,
Is
it's-
that what his
If
deal
you got a
is?
kid,
Yeah, he's supposed to be, I guess, an inventor. It's so underbaked, though. Like, we don't really
Yes.
get a lot about this character and his home life and what's going on there. We're just like, he's a divorced dad and he needs money, okay? You know it. You are it. So let's just
But
go
they-
with it.
But they don't even do the Gremlins dad thing where, like,
Yes.
here's a bunch of weird fucking inventions I made. Here's a little comedic ability here. Like, oh, this thing pops this thing out. Oh, wow, isn't that fun? That would be nice, but we don't get any of that.
He mentions it on the job interview that he invented the snap light,
The
where
snapper.
instead of the
Oh,
clapper,
right.
it's the
Yeah.
snapper.
yeah.
And of course,
That's
that's
a
not going
f-
to go well.
That's a
No.
funny joke that's like, I don't know, let me look at a calendar. 30 years too late?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, you're expecting like a little kid in the audience to know what the clapper
When-
is? Come
yeah.
on.
Whenever the clapper came out, then you can make that joke. But I
Like
think
30
most of
years
us-
before this fucking movie came out.
I don't think. Yeah, we might not have even been born when that was okay to say.
Yes, I'm just.
I mean,
actually
I remember
curious.
the commercials airing on television. Like, I
Mhm.
definitely saw them. The old lady that wakes up and claps off her TV, she's been dust for the better part of 2 decades.
I
at
have
least.
not. I never in reality saw it. I just remember it from Wayne's World. That's the only.
Mm.
memory I
we
have.
saw the commercial. We fucking had the clapper in the house.
Oh,
Oh, you
really?
had the you had a
Wow.
clapper.
We had a clapper,
Little
dude.
rich boy over here clapping his lights on and off.
Yeah, my mom sent a check for $15, dude, and the fucking clapper came. Real Richie Rich shit.
Wow. In my house, we only had the clap, the venereal disease.
Yes.
Apparently, I
that
was
was
surprised.
going around.
I would have thought that the clapper was like from the 80s. Apparently, at least from Wikipedia, the patent was granted in
Thomas
96.
Edison, 18.
Yeah, he clapped and an
Yes.
an elephant was shocked to death.
It was
when
originally he
clapped.
hit a woman and then the lights went on and off, and that's how he was originally done.
There's a picture of the clapper device. That's like something you plug into your wall. This
Yeah.
thing looks like a fucking fire trap, dude. I don't trust it.
It was just a janky ass little plastic box that you plugged into the wall, and then you plugged your shit into the plastic box that was plugged into the wall.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's why the Bronx was burning in the 70s.
and that would have been Ben Stiller's baby, but
Mm.
for the fact that he went with
Yes.
snapping instead of
Oh,
clapping. Oh
derp.
my, how funny!
Well, the weird thing is because it's not because the way to write this movie is he's a schlub that is losing his job because all he does is take daydream and try and make inventions or whatever.
All he
Sure.
does is fucking talk about the snapper from 25 years ago.
That's it.
by one shot, but
Yeah.
and then like he's getting priced out of his apartment. Like that's a New York thing, right?
Yeah.
No, but he's
Oh, is
getting-
that what's happening?
No. He's getting
Oh.
evicted, and like he has
Got
to
it.
go to his ex-wife and be like, "I'm getting evicted again," and like that is a bit of instability. That you know what I mean? Like you can see somebody being like, "I don't know about
Right.
that."
He's not
Right.
paying the rent. Right.
Yes.
That's what I want. He is getting evicted because he's not paying the rent. Like,
Yes.
so it is like hand in hand, getting priced out. You could say he's getting
Although
priced
I would
out in a way.
Prefer a cut where he's getting evicted for other reasons, like he's just screaming in the middle of the night. and
That's
banging
also
stuff.
fun. That would be great. But like the thing that she says, the wife is like, our little son cannot handle the
Instability.
earthquake of being able to going to Queens instead of Brooklyn. And I'm
Well,
like,
to
what
be
are you
fair,
talking about?
No, to be fair, I don't think it's a borough thing. I think it's a thing where he's moving again, and
Yes.
she's I take this to be like this is the next in a series of moves,
Yes.
and she's like, this is unstable for the kid. He's going to a different apartment of yours like every 6 months or whatever.
Which is fair, but I mean that's living in New York, baby.
Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, it's not like he's an army kid and being moved from like Kentucky to fucking
No, I mean, whatever. That
Georgia
doesn't.
and-
I'm just saying it's not as poo-pooing Queens so much as it is poo-pooing that he's moving again.
Yes.
Yes.
Kim Raver as his wife, his ex-wife rather, and we've got just kind of breaking out of movie jail Paul Rudd. You know
Yep,
what I mean?
that's
Like
my
this
man.
Wet Hot American Summer was like kind of some heat. It's like I could be in
this
movies,
movie's
right?
written by Tom Lennon and
Ben Garant.
Robert Ben Garant there or whatever. Like so,
Yeah.
like yeah, that love of the state and Wet Hot is Oh, come on in, brother Paul. You can have a role in this film. Absolutely.
Brother Paul. It's like a weird cult.
I lit up for a second when he showed up in this movie. It's like, oh,
Yes.
it's not going to be that terrible. Oh, wait, he's not. He's barely in it. Great.
He's
Very
barely in
yeah.
it. He's just
Wonderful.
playing like the Baxter. I think he's in the Baxter actually, but like that Baxtery kind of like nerd guy that's like Mr. Do-Right, you know, kind of.
I love
Whatever.
him. He's got the multiple cell phones on his belt and he's just
Yes.
walking. Like they definitely give him like a goofy walk that he's got too. That I think even Ben Stiller looks at him like he even walks like he's got like a stick up his ass, basically.
Mm.
But so
But
she's like,
he's stooping his wife now, and he's the
Yeah.
new dad. And you know, you shouldn't feel threatened if this guy's good with your kid. Like, God
Yeah.
forbid someone's good with your kid because you're not.
Someone's got to be able to afford the fucking hockey equipment that we're like. Hockey is the most expensive sport. Sorry to tell you.
or feeding this child because where's the money? Like this guy has not had a job presumably since Snapper Inc. went under in 1999. Like it's a while now, and I just don't know. Like because again, it's not like. What about the temp job? I lost that one. What about if you did that thing? You would be
Yes.
like, oh, I know who this guy is a little bit.
Yeah.
But it seems like he is like willfully not had a job because he's like, my big break is coming, and he's in his mid 30s or early 40s, and it's like, nah, it's probably not.
These are the worst kinds of characters because it's like just go get a bartending job or like a service job anywhere, something you can pick up
Mhm.
temporarily, dude. You don't need to make a career out of it.
No, because this guy is all about being inspired. It's a big deal for him because what actually pisses him off about Paul Rudd is that his son wants to be a bond trader. And look, I would also
right.
panic if my kid was going to be into the finance. I would be like, I don't know about that.
He wants to do what his dad does, the new dad, right? So
The new
that's what
dad
Paul
wants-
Rudd does.
He likes
Oh,
Paul
that's-
Rudd, and Paul Rudd is a bond trader. But like, it's not like it would be funny again. Like if he was at FAO Schwartz and he was trying to unload the old snap. He was a manager at FAO Schwartz. He was trying to unload all the old snappers, and he got fucking fired. That'd be one thing. But like, there's no consistency about this stuff.
Because it starts on a career day gag. Like he comes to pick up the kid's not there, the kid's not at school or something. It's like, oh, he went home already. Today was career day, and he didn't tell Ben Stiller because he doesn't have a career. And like, here's my question about career day. I don't remember it happening at my school. Did it happen at yours? Is this a fake movie
No.
and TV thing?
Yeah, it did not happen at mine.
Nope.
Yeah. I just
I don't
think it's a
remember it.
fake movie and TV thing just to be able to talk about jobs. You know
Like,
what I
or
mean?
it's a thing that like they did 40 or 50 years ago, and then it's just
That
been
sounds-
worked into
Yeah.
motion picture and television screenwriting, so it's like kept up, but it doesn't
Yeah,
exist
but
anymore.
did you guys also have? Did you have like recess or lunch? Because I thought that was a fake movie thing. They never let
No, we
me
had
out.
those.
I had a cage they put in
Oh,
the,
okay. All right.
the
Yes.
classroom.
Eric, you had to clap. What do you want them to
I
do?
did.
You
I
come
have
from
to-
a clap house.
That's why they didn't want me to spread it to the rest of the students, which I was actively.
Eric watches all these kids and he's like, "Where's the hitting? What? Why is anyone getting hit?"
This place so clean.
Oh my god! You know, I used to get the cane a bunch.
Oh,
as
the
a
cane.
kid.
Why aren't
Ooh,
they
look
just
out.
hanging out with pigs all the time? That's what I'm doing. Just me in the trough with the boys.
But
The
so yeah,
boys.
because it's like, oh, he's really excited about whatever. Big Paul Rudd here, big dick Paul Rudd. Again, if Paul Rudd's fucking your ex-wife, dude, it's over with. It's just not even
You don't have
worth
a
it.
chance in the world.
It's not
It's
even
over.
worth it. It's not a question.
You're lucky that kid even talks to you after that.
But yeah,
And
be
also-
thankful you meet Carla Gugino for crying out
Mhm.
loud because she
Which-
looks like she's very forgiving.
But goes nowhere, right? Does that
Yep.
ever really
No,
take
doesn't
off?
end.
No.
It does.
No, she has the moment with him, and then like nothing happens with them.
And I'm
actually.
curious if she's in the sequel. I would guess not. If I had to put money on.
No, because
all
Amy
of it.
Adams becomes, I think, the love interest
I
as
see.
Amelia
Really?
Earhart.
Poor Amy.
How
Adams.
does it become a love interest if it's a mannequin?
That's a question we will have to see when we get to.
There's plenty of people on the internet that can explain that to you.
Yes, there are many ways. he does get shrinkified at some point. He does get shrinkified.
What?
Oh, in one of the sequels, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
man.
know how.
Guess I'll have to keep watching. The other thing that we're not mentioning as far as this Bond trainer thing is Stiller, again, I think it's coming from the place of he's that guy that needs to be expired and he can only inspired and needs to have like the job that suits him only, and he's going to wait and hold out for it. We're definitely trying to make a little fucking money machine out of the kid by like, oh no, you're definitely going to be in the NHL. You're going to be a professional hockey player. And he's like, I don't know if I want to do that. And he's like, no, you definitely do. You definitely want to be a rich hockey player.
No. I'm living through you. I'm living through you. You are me. You are me. You are me. You are me.
Yeah. I would look at my dad, my 5'7" Ben Stiller dad, and be like, when am I going to be a hockey player, dude? Like,
Yep, exactly.
I'm doing the math. Like, I probably will get a growth spurt next year, hoping for 5'5" here, dude. That's what we're doing.
But
get on a heavy-duty protein and carb diet as soon as you possibly can, kid, and then we're gonna work you every day. Then maybe you'll get there.
this shit gets brutal though, because he's like, by the way, Ben Stiller, dad, mom says you need a fallback job, and he's like, what's that? I'm a great guy bound for greatness or whatever. And this kid, dude, this is fucking gutting. If I was Ben Stiller, I would safely drop the kid off and then just walk right into the Hudson River. Because this kid goes, what if you're just an ordinary guy who should get a job? Oh no!
Hey kid, honestly, from the mouths of babes, goddamn, that kid is right on.
I'm a great guy bound for greatness is usually what you say before you shoot up a church or something. Like, this is
or yourself.
Yes.
Oh,
witness my becoming. Witnesses.
Exactly. It's deranged.
Neighbor said that he kept on saying, witness my becoming, before the blast was heard from several different.
Can anyone help me start this Facebook live stream?
Oh, no. I'm getting a lot of likes.
I forget, what did the Riddler say in the movie? That's what I want to. I'm going to say what the Riddler said, and because he knew what was up.
LOL, what the Riddler said. Yeah, so he goes to a talent agency, and it's his mom.
An unemployment office.
I'm sorry, an unemployment office. No. Well, he goes to an unemployment office, and again, I thought it was a temp job, and I'm like, that's what you should be doing. I temped for a long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You temp. It's fine.
I've temped. It was awful.
It's miserable.
Shit.
It's a living nightmare, but you can do it. You know?
Yeah.
You can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was able to restock that fridge in the break room. Working for some like multi-million-dollar like real estate firm or whatever I was doing 20 years ago.
I think I was just answering phones.
Yeah, well, temping is kind of like working in the Muppet Babies nursery. You just open the door and there's like fucking Star Wars going on.
Yes,
And you go in for a little while and then you leave. And then you come back and you're, Raiders of the Lost Ark this week.
No, oh, cool. Oh, shut that door before the boulder comes into the conference room.
You're making it sound very exciting. It's more like you go into a conference room that's empty for 8 hours doing nothing.
Yeah. Like, this is how you make plastic tables, a 2-hour tutorial, more than Star Wars.
Yes, it's true. Data entry, more than Star Wars.
Oh, yes, data entry. The dreaded data entry.
So his mom, Ann Mira, is playing the unemployment agent, which is kind of fun until he starts hitting on her, and then it makes the scene weird.
Wow,
didn't care for it. Did not care for it.
That's nuts. So he's
Sean, no. Sean, no. Bad Sean.
Is it more? Maybe it's an improv. Maybe he gets along really well with his mother.
I mean, let me tell you, dude. Yeah, the I word is on full display in this movie, and it's why this movie is over 80 minutes, frankly. But he's kind of hitting on her here, like, oh, you look very nice today. Your eyes are very nice, blah blah blah. And this is crazy because this is like, I feel like Ann Mira's character at the unemployment agency is in on what's going on at this museum, because she's like, well, I might have one job available. And like the music, because it's Alan Silvestri, it's a Chris Columbus movie. It starts getting all dingly, and she's like, she might as well say, are you okay with a magic job?
Thank
because
you.
like the way it's
Yes.
like dingling up, like I could have one job.
The music in this movie is so doodly 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 doo.
Sorry, that is a Sean Levy feature. All the
Yes.
music usually sucks in his movies.
But it
The-
just
the
sucks that it's Alan
songs
Silvestri
end.
doing it though.
Well, yeah, Alan. I mean, they all do like slum work with occasionally, you know.
Slum work.
Yes, you're always slumming it. If you're doing work these days, you have to slum it. What are you not going to do a Ryan Reynolds movie?
Speaking of slums, here comes Ricky Gervais as well. He goes to the museum. He meets Carla Gugino first, who's a docent. Am I getting this right?
Yes.
Yeah, she's a docent, and she's like kind of like, oh, you know, you have to meet with the museum director in a second or whatever. She's like working the desk for a hot second.
Docent is such a fucking pretentious word. Just say tour guide.
Yes, because
Yes.
that word makes me think it's like, what is that? One of these words for morons you're not allowed to say anymore, like a classification. And this here on display is a docent. Look at the shape of the docent's skull in this chart.
That'll get you kicked out. But no, I feel like it is one of those like French words that just like stay like
just
came
stuck
here and
around, yes.
stayed here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I agree. Like, is it just a tour guide? But it's probably a little bit more. I like the word docent. I like the opportunity to say docent. That
Yeah.
docent just asked me to leave. You know, that's
Yeah,
exciting.
you're clearly eating it up right now.
Wow. Well, see, in your example there, it was kind of a negative. That fucking docent told
Oh,
me to
right.
leave.
All right,
Sounds
well,
a little slurry there.
I was on the
dude.
5 train. Fucking 3 docents walked in, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
You could tell with all the fucking pamphlets they were holding.
Oh yeah, and this subway tunnel was completed construction during this decade. I was like, get out of here, you fucking docent.
We can't have you saying words like docent here. Okay, we're an establishment that believes that everybody deserves to be here. Okay, so we can't have you talking like that on the job. We'll give you another chance. Don't get me wrong, but
In this
you know,
house, we
just watch
believe in
yourself.
we believe in science. We believe that Black Lives Matters. We believe that docents
Yes.
are people. We believe all these things.
But yeah, Carla Gugino as Rebecca Hutman.
Mm-hmm.
And she's
Rebecca
like, oh,
Seed's deleted, dude.
oh, dude, yeah, no doubt about it. Well, that's what's weird ultimately about this movie is like so much of it is just Ben Stiller walking around by himself. Like, yes. Eventually he's interacting with, you know, different fun museum characters, but
Yeah,
there's a
sure.
lot of this movie where it's just him talking to himself.
Yes. Well, because they thought, and I think this is a misstep. They thought he was a good substitution for Jim Carrey, and it's just not the same.
Oh,
He
sure.
doesn't invent like that. He doesn't.
No.
It's not the same thing. Like Jim Carrey will use the room and himself immediately. Ben likes to talk. Like he's a
Yeah.
talker. Like it's just it doesn't work like that. So even when he is trying to do the physical stuff, it's not that good. Like him and the T-Rex. I was
No.
like, this is the most boring shit I have ever
Nope.
seen in my life.
Well,
It's
this was
not
also
great.
supposed to be for Eddie Murphy, apparently, at a certain point, and Eddie Murphy couldn't do it, and blah blah blah. And
Is that why Charlie Murphy is still left over as
I
that
think
cab
so,
driver?
maybe.
You have to imagine.
They're not like, all right, we're not gonna fire him. It's a fucking 2-line thing. Charlie's fine.
But yeah, so she's like, oh, okay. Yeah, I get paid sub-minimum wage to direct you to the museum director played by Ricky Gervais. And this is like, speaking of the improv, like, I mean, he's just doing lazy, worse David Brent, which like just became
Yep.
his thing in
Yes.
Hollywood movies. You know, the whole like, I'm not finishing sentences bit, and just, I look like I'm struggling for words, but it's really just this genius improv I'm doing. Man, I despise this.
Right.
You think that he was riffing on a sublime level like Taika Waititi was in Free Guy? That clip comes around of Sean
Ooh.
Levy a lot, and it's rightfully so, which is him just being like, Taika Waititi is riffing on a freaking sublime level, and it's like
Wow.
him doing that like bad "what you talking about" Willis joke, and I'm like, Jesus fucking
Yes.
Christ!
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Eating a little tiny bit of toxic waste every time you see that. Just like a little handful of toxic waste in your mouth.
And perhaps Ricky also did riffing to give that great George W. Bush joke. We got to cement this
Oh, I
in
missed
its
it.
place and time. You missed that? He does the whole like fool me once, like
Oh.
shame on me, fool me twice, and then he just trails off.
Oh, that's
Oh, God.
It's a
Yeah, I forgot.
straight up
W
Georgie.
forgot that. Yeah.
Georgie
Oh, wow.
now watch this drive.
Mission accomplished.
Taika, keep going. No. The guy, stop. Don't you stop. Don't you fucking get a new reel. Get us a new reel.
No, I mean, like, I gotta tell you, I didn't get that George W. Bush line because whenever he speaks, it's like that Simpsons where Homer's going to take the kids to see Spinal Tap.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the Spinal Tap episode, and he's like, Marge, I went to thousands of heavy metal concerts over the years, and it never hurt my hearing. And then it's just the fucking insane tinnitus while Marge is talking. That's what happens. Like, that's what I hear when Ricky Gervais just starts talking. I'm like, oh, fuck, he's riffing.
Yeah. I found in my notes where it happens. It's right after he gets fired in front of his kid, and he comes back.
Yes.
And,
Oh,
Massive
right.
LOL. I think that was the problem. Is I was laughing so much of his kid being like, "Oh no, my dad got fired."
I loved it right in front of all of his little
Oh.
friends. Too.
Oh yeah.
Many
But
friends,
so
yeah.
he meets
good.
now.
The octogenarian triplets.
Yes,
Oh.
Dick Van Dyke, Mickey Rooney.
Oh,
I think
man.
Mickey Rooney's in all these movies, or at least in the last one.
Dude, he died the year the last one came out, but he's in it.
Wowzers.
Do they finally put a leash on him? This little fucking feral animal.
I don't
He's-
know. I only saw this one.
He is, and the great Bill Cobbs as well. That's
Hell
like
yeah,
the-
Bill
the-
Cobbs.
the
Bill
king.
Cobbs, who I think just recently passed away.
Yes.
Dick Van Dyke outliving a lot of people in this movie.
Yes. And Dick Van Dyke in this, he does his signature like teeth smiling, like his teeth are smiling at you. It's very unsettling. But
Oh, yeah,
Mickey,
dude.
my goodness, this guy is a scientific display. Put him in a case in this natural history
Yeah,
museum.
give him his own fucking little glass box to stand in, dude.
He's
This is
a-
wild.
He's a little hobgoblin in this one. Just like,
He
and
is.
just, it's rough because like he's doing his best, but he's doing that thing like it was very funny at the time to call someone lunchbox for some reason. And like every time he speaks, like, listen up, lunchbox, listen up, ham fister, or whatever
It's
nonsense.
very
he's
fun. I actually like those moments because he also says, "You cracking wise, I ought to punch you in your nose, hopscotch."
That's it's just old man talk. Like he calls him Snack Shack at some point.
Yeah.
He calls
Like
him hot
butterscotch.
dog. Hot
Yeah,
dog.
like,
It's
But
okay,
here's
man.
the thing. Here's why it's not as funny as it should be, because if you added profanity to it, it's just a Rickles bit.
Yeah.
Well,
So the thing-
I think that's the difference is because if you have Don Rickles, it's three very like composed people.
Yeah.
You need one that might have been Elijah Wood in Sin City in his youth.
Oh
Like,
my God.
and that is kind of what Mickey Rooney is
Right.
feeling. You could imagine he could eat a body.
Right movie, wrong character. He's Nick Stahl. Like it's like
Yes.
a weird
Yeah.
little yellow. Look, he's subhuman in this film.
that's right, Lunchbox. I'm the little yellow bastard, all right?
I became this way because they tried to regrow my dick, hopscotch.
I tortured little girls. Cement mixer or whatever the fuck I'm gonna say.
And the
I'll
problem,
kidnap your daughter. Where you got a son? I'll get him too.
if you put Don Rickles in, I feel like it would give away the twist, if you want to
Yes,
call it
it's
that.
true, yeah.
Oh, sure.
The,
Yeah.
the twist, I'm sorry, is the movie's kind of over in 38 minutes, and then Robert Ben Grant and Tom Lennon were like, "Shit, we need a second and third act. What if they were crooked?" Like,
Uh-huh.
Oh man, yeah. We'll get to that. And meanwhile, poor Bill Cobbs is just like, what am I doing in this movie?
and I actually,
He's the most restrained of the three old timers.
so they basically are like, "Hey, they're firing all three of us, so they're replacing us with one guy." That doesn't make any sense because is he working 7 nights a week? Like, what is that situation like? What if he gets sick? What if he's cold? What?
You can't be asking questions like that because
Sure.
this fucking sandcastle disintegrates immediately when you start poking questions around, dude.
Oh, just like the caveman, it disintegrates immediately.
Oh, biggest laugh of the movie for me.
These rules make no sense, obviously.
No,
No.
They
He
give him-
looks like a weirdie. Sorry,
Oh,
that's another
weirdie.
Mickey
Yeah,
Rooney line I found.
That's a good one.
and they're basically like, just if you follow the rules, you'll be fine. They take him around the museum. Like, we meet kind of all the things. You could kind of tell, like,
Dude.
Dick Van Dyke has a little relationship with all of them. Is the gag here?
Dick Van Dyke
And
is
he's
taking
doing-
him on the.
I think Dick Van Dyke's the best part of this movie. Like, he's
Yes,
got
with
got
that-
it. You know what I
yes.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's that wink. He knows he's in a kid's movie, but he's not stupid about it. I guess
Yep.
is the right way to put it.
Yeah.
No, I mean he does the same thing that he's been thrilling audiences with for the better part of a century. Honestly,
Yeah.
But his whole thing is, it's like, yes, just come this way. We're going to take you through all the hallways here, Ben Stiller. And these are all the fun things you're going to experience later on in the movie.
Yes.
Yep, right this way. Here's more of the movie over here that you'll experience. And here's more of the movie over here you'll experience later.
Now, if you want to sing Eye of the Tiger, you do have to go to the lobby and got to go back into your little, near the pamphlets, because that's the only place we allow that.
His singing on the PA system is one of the worst things I've ever seen.
So basically, they just set him up. They're like, all right, you're going to be the night guy at the museum. And
the most important thing you got to keep your eye on is the very cool tablet of Achman Ra.
Oh, yes. And the weird thing is, like, I actually thought that, which I think is a better move for this movie, is a one crazy night scenario.
I thought that's what it was going to be. Yes.
Yeah,
dude,
definitely.
I bought a ticket for
sense.
night at the museum, not nights.
Thank you. Because, like,
Good
even,
note.
like, when he's calling, a Dick Van Dyke later for help, there's this retirement party going on. I'm like, oh, that's a fun runner for the one night that this movie
keep
is
calling back, and
Yes.
he's fucking like elbow deep in a lady at some point.
Dude, I love this party we cut to with Dick Van Dyke in like 1970s garb, getting shit-faced, dancing.
He's about to put Elaine Stritch's ankles on his fucking shoulders and go to town. He is this fucking close, baby.
Yes, don't worry.
Dear God.
Paramedics are standing by.
Yes, seriously.
You know, that ottoman I have you bent over, I used to trip over, but now I'm plowing you into it.
I'll go at it already.
Get it over with, Dick.
Oh, no.
Nice.
But yeah, so he's now the museum watchman. They don't tell him anything about, and like that's the thing, is like they're not going to tell him what's going to happen.
You definitely have a Bill Cobbs looks at Mickey Rooney, I think it is, and he's like, oh, do you think he's the one?
Yeah.
I do think he could be the one, Chowderhead.
And it turns out it's the 1-2, frame for crimes later,
Yes.
which
Yes.
is a great,
Yeah.
great notion.
Biggest dumbass. Biggest dumbass.
Yes.
Here we go. The winner.
And
No,
the biggest word of warning, of course, to Ben Stiller on his first night: don't let anything in or out of the museum.
Yes, and I mean, like,
Mhm.
this has sort of a Toy Story-esque quality where,
Yep.
And look, this is based on, like, not based on, but like it's reminiscent of those old Looney Tunes cartoons, like where in a library, the library closes and all the characters come out of the books and start
Sure.
dancing around and shit like
Sure.
that. A, that's 3 minutes. B, like, and the Toy Story
Visually thrilling.
Yes.
You know, that's
Also that-
it's magic to watch, but
the Toy Story
still.
thing is that, it's that classic. Every kid had that thought, or like most kids had that thought. Like, what do my toys do when I go away? No one ever thought about the fucking museum. No one thinks that. You know what I mean? Like, this is not
Right.
Maybe
It's not a
the
one-to-one.
dinosaur. Maybe the dinosaur.
This was
it.
a children's book. This is adapted from a children's book.
Oh, okay, that makes
Yeah.
so much sense.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. That makes a ton of sense.
Well, it's late. It's 1993, so you
Mhm.
probably just finished reading children's books then.
But I have to presume though that the book is at least is shorter than this movie.
Dude, I bet it's 5 fucking pages.
Yeah, I bet it's nothing. That'd be
Oh,
great.
it's not.
Oh,
It's
man.
not. I'm guessing it's not an American children's book because it's Milan Trenk,
Yeah.
Croatian. How about that?
Nice.
But
Good
I
for
think
him.
we haven't mentioned yet, but we should just like specify too that, and this was a misconception I had going into it, and it's fudged like just a little bit, but like this is not like, you notice they're not using the actual official name of the museum here.
Oh, they're
It's-
not.
No, because it's the American Museum of Natural History,
Uh-huh.
and this is just the Natural History Museum.
Ah, okay.
And they do use the exteriors, but of course the interiors were not actually in this museum. It's a set that they built in Vancouver, inspired by how parts of the actual museum look on the Upper West Side. But
Got
so
it.
it's not like officially.
That's interesting because I was wondering why we never bump into Matthew Broderick's character from Election, who has to. He must be the king of the Dosets over there at this point. He must be fucking ruling.
He's definitely hitting on Carla Gugino, but that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, no doubt
that's
about
for
it.
sure.
But so he's got his first night, and yeah, we sort of talked about this already, but like him, all of this like loose time that you let him just riff at this desk, and
sublime
this is
riffing, by the way. It was
sublime riffing. So, doing the testing 1-2 on the PA that evolves into singing "Eye of the Tiger" for like way too long. Like they are just leaving in Ben Stiller singing lines from "Eye of the Tiger" that nobody remembers are in the song.
And I think that, Chris, you have a point with the Jim Carrey bit and also the Eddie Murphy bit. He's not like an everyman comedian guy. Like, I mean, like obviously Something About Mary is a huge movie, and he is an everyman comedian in that.
Yeah.
But he's much more of a, when he's trying to be funny, he's much better doing character. You know what I mean? Like he's like,
Yes.
like Zoolander is very fucking funny, and it's a character piece. You know what I mean? Like, and I
Yeah.
think, like, those are like the Ben Stiller show. He would always do like characters, impressions, like him just doing "I'm a dopey kind of man baby" to move the plot forward.
Yeah.
I don't think works for him.
I mean, he's done it was a proven success in like Meet the Parents. He's kind of just
Yes,
a
that's a good
moron.
point.
He exists in this type of role to be like to get the fucking the fire detergent or whatever that comes out of that thing on him. It's all gross out stuff. Let's get goop on this guy. You know,
he's
like,
fighting a little animal. He's fighting a little animal, like he's known to do. You know, that's kind of another
those
trademark.
Yep.
But it's not him filling the room the way that
Yes,
Jim Carrey and Eddie Murphy do. They
Exactly.
do that just by the nature of being them. And like that's what I think. There are so many of this where Ben Stiller's just like walking around. I'm like, is this supposed to be funny? Like just him hanging out?
A more physical comedian would be great. Like Jim Carrey, like you said, you know, maybe Chris Farley if he lived, stuff like that.
I would even say, honestly, like I think this is even more up Sandler's alley. You know what I mean?
Sure.
That'd be great.
There'd be a little more bite to it because again, like when, and I really love Ben Stiller, but like when go Knicks, by the way, whenever
Hell yeah,
whenever like he does this kind of movie, he becomes very neutered. You know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
just kind of doesn't.
Well, because like look at the ones where this happens, you know, that I think we're talking about here. Like Duplex with him and Drew Barrymore, completely forgettable. He's just an average guy. Along Came Polly. The only reason anyone remembers that movie is because of Philip Seymour Hoffman. It had nothing to do with Ben Stiller. Envy, the same thing in that movie. He's just the straight nothing guy, and Jack Black's like the weirdo in that movie. But then like around the same time, when you've got shit like, you know, he's in Anchorman for 2 seconds as a character. Dodgeball, White Goodman is totally a character.
Yep.
And then like you go normal stuff back to like that Heartbreak Kid remake where he's just a guy. It's awful.
No,
again.
you
Happy
gotta go
Gilmore,
big.
he's fantastic. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. So like he's dicking around, and the stupid dinosaur skeleton comes to life. And like it's kind of fun, I suppose. Like this part is sort of fun. If it should end, and that the movie should just roll the credits afterwards.
Right.
Like,
Sure.
So he's being pursued by this T-Rex, and he calls the party where Dick Van Dyke is. And it's like read the instructions, and number 1 is throw the bone. The T-Rex throws one of his own bones down to play fetch.
Mickey Rooney comes up and says, "Hey, you got to put your keys in the bowl. It's not going to work if you don't put your keys in the bowl. I put my keys in the bowl."
Oh.
Where's Bill? He's trying to say he doesn't have any car keys. And I said, Bill, you can just use your house keys.
Doesn't matter, just so long as when you pick them up, you say, "Those are mine."
No, those are my testicles. Those aren't just mothballs. They just look exactly like mothballs.
So yeah, like the T-Rex turns into a big dog. Isn't that cute?
Sure.
And you know, we see other things here like the mastodon and all the birds and all these things are alive. Oh man, and then he's getting like chased by the Geico cavemen for a little bit.
I had to look it up. These are not the Geico cavemen, because I was like, did those guys work here? You know, like no, they're not.
I got a feeling same fucking costume rental
for
department,
sure.
though.
Yeah.
You got Brad Garrett voicing this Easter Island
Jesus.
statue.
Ooh.
Man, no.
No.
Dum dum gum gum.
Oh,
Dum
yes.
dum gum gum.
Dude,
Also, like
it's bad.
Ben Stiller's just bad at this job. I could tell you, if you got these cavemen coming to life trying to make a fire, don't let them. Don't give them a lighter. What are you doing?
Right.
That's not
Idiot.
solving their problem. It's not like they're ghosts that need to move on. You know what I mean? Like, because that's sort of the issue. Is like, what is he supposed to do here? Like, you know, I guess keep order.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing is, Dick Van Dyke is like, look, all you have to do each night is get through all the steps of the rule book, and that's just how
Yes.
your job goes. And at some point, that gets destroyed by the monkey that's around
Yes,
here,
yes.
and the movie doesn't give a shit. Like, there's no consequences, it turns out, to him not going through the rules each night, so you don't know what, in fact, he's supposed to do every night.
Mm-hmm.
And also,
Well, yeah, because it's a curse. Like I think I read in the synopsis, it's a curse, and I'm like, I get that from the tablet towards the end, but like, is that when the tablet is back, the things are still coming out, the things are still alive, like it's still messing up the museum. So is it really what part of this is that just part of the overall thing? Because I think when it was cursed, I'd be like, oh, we're done with the curse, they don't come alive anymore. But
Well, no,
clearly that's not-
if they don't come alive anymore, then all his friends are gone, dude. So
I
and we
guess.
can't have sequels. So you got to get that tablet
Sure.
back.
and that's
Yes,
the
of
thing too.
course.
There's a lot of questions you can have here, right? Like, how do these mannequins know what they are? Even, I mean,
Great
you know,
question.
Teddy Roosevelt makes a reference to it later that he's just a wax statue made in Poughkeepsie. But then, like, is the docets all those guides that are happening that are like they're listening to what they're supposed to be? How do they know I'm Attila the Hun? You know what I mean?
These are
Well,
great
why is it that
questions.
Robin Williams knows that he's a mannequin built in a warehouse in Poughkeepsie, and the guy playing Attila the Hun doesn't know that?
Because he's
Right.
stupid and Teddy Roosevelt's smart.
Sure, that's
I
a-
guess so.
A lot of Hun slander in this. I do not
Yes.
appreciate. I was always a big
Not great.
fan of Attila.
A lot of Hun slander. This movie relies heavily, and I mean heavily, for a movie in the 06, of just gibberish as a foreign language. And
Dude,
man,
yeah.
is that
Isn't that-
irritating.
Isn't that funny? Isn't it
Just-
funny that it's all gibberish? That's
Go
what it
jib
is.
jab
like.
jib bog big bog big book, and like everyone's like, "Yay! I don't know English. I don't know other languages. Yay!"
Well, what's amazing is, like, you know, you have these Hun guys doing it, and yeah, they're all just probably like dudes from Jersey or something, and like,
Yeah.
that's happening, and there's no subtitles, and it's whatever. But there is that extended moment again, just these fun riffs where Ben Stiller is just doing the gobbledygook language
Yes.
to this other guy back and forth, and like it becomes that thing where like the Hun, like Attila himself, understands somehow the gobbledygook language that Ben
Yes.
Stiller, like
Uh-huh.
this is
Because-
so mind-numbingly stupid.
No,
Yep.
it's so funny because like just eventually it works, and who cares? Because it's the end of the movie.
What we do-
Isn't that great? Isn't that nice that it happens like that?
The thing is, like, someone like Remy Malek, who turns out to be the Egyptian mummy or whatever,
Right.
you were at least a guy. That kind of makes sense. You would know what you are.
And what I
yes.
mean, we might as well just talk about it there too, because what are we talking about when he comes alive? Flesh reconstruction?
Flesh
What is
reconstruction.
that?
What about his
Yes.
tongue that's in a jar somewhere? His tongue, his
True.
heart, his everything else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, that's what mummification is. He should be like,
Yes, it should be tough. It should be, or that could be a funny gag. And it's like, hand me that jar, you know, like they're doing charades to get me the jar where
Oh,
my tongue
yes.
is.
That'd be
Yes.
fun. That'd be fun.
But
Because
we
most
come
of
to
it,
find he knows English because he was on display in England for a
Yes.
while. So
Oh,
he
and
right.
he heard,
sure.
and he heard it all. He figured it all out.
Rami Malek's best film role, maybe? No.
Possibly.
Sorry.
But the
Jesus.
hijinks, it's this fucking monkey shit. Like we were,
Oh,
and like
yeah.
I get it. Monkeys are kind of funny. But
Sure.
like you are anchoring a good 15 minutes of this movie on the hijinks with the monkey. And
Oh,
you
yeah.
are really zapping the energy of me, a monkey enjoyer. I'm getting zapped because I need that in short bursts. I don't need that as a consistent thing for several minutes. And as the monkey fucking destroys his little fucking guide, the monkey takes his keys.
The monkey pisses on him.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Piss
table for-
play.
Table for two, Chris Cabin? I don't think. Oh, Chris Cabin, monkey enjoyer. Oh, right this way, sir. Right this way.
Thank you. That's the comma. It's the comma.
Oh, you have no seats left in this auditorium for tonight's premiere, do you? Well, maybe you have 4 seats for Chris Cabin, monkey enjoyer. Oh, right this way, gentlemen.
It might just be ME after it. It just might. Sometimes they shorten it. I don't know.
But
So
the
this
monkey
movie-
shit is
Go
so
ahead.
much. The monkey steals the keys. The monkey rips up the fucking thing, and like
The monkey bites him on his nose, and dude, I was like, this thing would be bit right off, dude. He'd be looking like fucking Walton Goggins on Fallout. Like, no nose, dude. No nose on this guy.
This is why you make the millions of bucks, man, because Sean Levy's gonna be like, no, this monkey is trained to put his mouth on your nose, brother, and it's gonna go well. And I'm like, all right, I'm getting $9 million for this.
And here's a question I had while watching this, with the monkey and all. Like, if I crack its neck, is it done for the night? And does that also mean maybe it doesn't not come back, or do you have to kill it every night? Like, I would try to kill every single thing in this museum.
Well, that's the
You have to
weirdest.
kill it.
That's the weirdest part. Is later again, who cares? Which is whatever. Later in the movie, when Robin Williams is cut in half.
Yes,
it's
straight
like,
up bifurcated.
And he's just like, but still's like, oh no, Teddy Roosevelt, my friend. And he's like, don't worry, I'm Larry. I'm just made of wax. And I'm like, but aren't you flesh and blood now? Like, wouldn't you be like fucking Kill Bill spraying blood until the morning comes?
Hilarious, yeah.
That would be great.
Yep.
Oh.
Exactly, dude. It should be fucking Lady Snowblood all over this goddamn
That would be
museum.
an interesting move for Sean Levy, I will say. If he went there, boy howdy.
But then another interesting move is the fact that this movie pulls over several times for characters to lust over Sacagawea, including Ben
Yes.
Stiller, who was
Oh, yeah.
16 years old when she went on that expedition. And I think she got 18 when it ended. So maybe this is the end of the expedition. But then Lois and Clark are debating the map, which makes me think it's the beginning, and she's a 16-year-old.
They're at least in the middle. They're at least in the middle area.
There's
no way.
Well,
Yeah.
just like Beverly Hills 90210, the characters they're playing are teenagers, but
Right.
that Sacagawea wax figure, is actually 30 years old.
Right, so that's
At
what
least,
made it
yeah.
okay for that teacher Guild to kiss Andrea on 90210.
No. This is Mitsuo Peck playing Sacagawea, who's in all these movies.
Returns
Sure
for
is.
all of them.
Yeah, that's something.
Well, because I assume that eventually they have like mannequin children, Teddy and her.
Oh,
and,
God.
like,
Oh, hell
they
yeah.
are,
nightmare
like,
things.
It's disgusting. I would.
I
love
will-
that.
Yeah.
I will never stop vomiting if that's true in any of those sequels.
Incorrect,
either of
Chris.
those
If
sequels.
blood doesn't come out when he's cut, cum doesn't come
Uh-huh.
out when he shoots. That is.
Look, it's a magic world out there, Steve. You don't know what's coming or going. Really.
Hey, Nikki, your younger brother comes to life only at night. You're going to have to stay over.
Yes, your half brother who's half
Yes.
wax.
Yes.
So at one point around here, he starts getting hit by little tiny arrows like on his lip. He's just sitting on the floor covered in monkey piss, like thinking about his life. And then these like little Native American figurines start like hitting him with arrows or whatever. And then this is where we are introduced to Owen Wilson as Jedediah the cowboy and Steve Coogan as Octavius the Roman warrior. And man, these things were supposed to be cameos, and you can tell just from like the way these movies went, they obviously become much more.
Let's explore.
They just needed to be cameos. This is the stupidest shit.
Because it's a fun one-off, right? If it's just like, what's happening? This little cowboy is shooting at Ben Stiller. Oh, that's Owen Wilson. I like him. And then
Yep,
he's
real
gone
quick.
for the rest of the movie. Like,
Sure.
Mhm.
but like, and there was reshoots that added more, which I'm sure is where the Brokeback fucking mountain joke comes from.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
That was something that just cements this perfectly in 2006. Holy crap.
Yeah.
I get it. You're gonna do the Gulliver's Travel thing.
You gotta do
It's
it.
It's gonna happen. This is just gonna happen. But then why? Again, you could chop 20 to 30 minutes off this thing and like make this a stronger, more direct movie. If you just get rid of the second times you go back to all these things.
Yes.
Like,
Yep.
honestly, like I get, like I do think you make this a one night thing, we're fine.
Yeah,
But the fact that this is just loosely around like 3 or 4 days where he's getting fired about 2 or 3 times, it drives me insane.
And the stakes should just be lower of like, oh no, these exhibits came out into the city. I have to get them back before sunrise or else
Yeah.
they're all
Yep.
going to be dead. That's a fucking 90-minute kids movie, and it's not good, but it's much better than this.
And you can kind of like from then on, when that becomes the movie, right? I got to go out into the city and collect these people. It's kind of just like the back half of Bill and Ted's Excellent
Exactly.
Adventure. And it's like, oh shit, Sacagawea went to the big multiplex and, Teddy Roosevelt rode his horse down to Times Square and he's freaked out by all the lights and what, like, you can do that and it's something, and then you are fucking in bed at minute 93.
I'll tell you, Teddy Roosevelt at Times Square would be freaked out by the lights. It'd be the black people that would bother him the most.
Yes. Yeah, oh yeah.
But this is where, speaking of Teddy Roosevelt, we are introduced to him. He saves Ben Stiller from getting hit with all these like tiny flaming arrows that the Romans are shooting at him. And I gotta say, like, it was great. I think this is the first live action Robin Williams I may have watched in 10 years. Like, I know I've watched the animated Aladdin since then, which is why I got confused with doing it on AD. But it was great seeing him do something, and frankly, pretty good at this fun mid-Atlantic accent that he's putting on. Not too bad.
Yeah.
And he knows his role too. Like, what I like about Robin Williams, Robin Williams probably, like, he'd have to be younger, but he would have, to your point, Chris, would have been much better in the Ben Stiller role. Like, you know, reacting to all this stuff.
100 times better.
And, like, you know, whatever he says into that stupid microphone when he's riffing would have been really fun.
Yes.
But, like, he knows, like, I like that he is very, like, he's not subdued, but he knows to give the focus to Ben Stiller. Like, it's just one of those masterful movie star things, like, where it's like, I'm not gonna blow this guy. I can, you know what I mean? I'm Robin fucking Williams. I can be the biggest thing in the world and make every scene about me. But no, it's like, I'm just gonna be the genteel older guy that moves the story forward.
Robin Williams is capable of making a joke about how bad he is at cunnilingus by using only the hair on his forearm. And you cannot tell me he couldn't have fixed this movie if you give him more fucking real estate. But
Where was that?
all
Chris?
the real
He told Sacagawea that later?
No, it's Robin Williams live on Broadway. It's an HBO special from way back where he talks about, this is what it looks like when I go downtown on a woman, and he puts his face like into the crook of his elbow. It is, yes, it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
I remember that special being good.
Yes, I remember that.
It's very good. I wonder if some of the MIDI stuff still plays.
Probably not
these days.
Probably not.
Probably not. But I would argue most of it's probably still pretty funny. But it's interesting, right? Because this movie, had he done that, had he stepped up, he could have easily stolen this movie from Ben Stiller. Then it would be an Along Came Polly thing, maybe, where anytime you're talking about this movie, you're like, oh man, Robin Williams is so zany and wild in that museum movie. Oh yeah, Ben Stiller's kind of in it, right?
Okay.
But yeah, he kind of, he's the one that, like, lets him know, you got to lock up the monkeys, you got to do this, you got to do that. Like, this is how
the sun rises and any museum figure is outside, he says, they all turn to dust. Excellent stakes.
And again, that's all the stakes you need. You know what I mean? These are my friends, boobity boo. I get it. You know what I mean? Like, but it's not, because the first night kind of goes on without incident, and then, like, he rightfully quits. Right? It's just like, I'm done.
He's about to, and then the kid is like, the kid gets excited, like he hears about it.
Right. This isn't worth $11.50 an hour. No, it sure fucking isn't, dude. Absolutely
not. Yeah.
You can work at Best Buy, and it's just regular. You can make $11.50 at Best Buy, and it's just like, and you get a discount too.
Your son, maybe the son would like the discount, but like, you go, the son's excited to go to the museum or whatever. And that's another problem. Is like, Ben Stiller shouldn't be talking everyone's ear off about this great museum job until he knows it's going to stick.
Yeah, this is a trial period, my friend. You don't tell anybody about everything in the trial period.
Trust me, if you drop off the earth and you don't call your family for a few weeks, they'll be relieved.
Everything you've done thus far feeds into the story of you fucking taking this gold talisman at the end of this. Yep. Like, it really does. You have set it up so well for you to be the frame guy, Ben Stiller, without even knowing it. It seems like, good job, buddy.
But yeah, he kind of quits to the 3 security guards, but not to anybody else. His kid is like, "Oh, Dad's got a cool job." He's like, "All right, I'm gonna keep it." He gets yelled at by Ricky Gervais because something is in the wrong place.
This drives me insane. Like, he has to have a relationship with, like, the janitorial staff, and they are there like, yeah, we know about this. Of course we know about this. We work this every night. Yeah. And he's like, okay, well, let's go, team. I have to be a team builder now, and you have to learn how to be kind of a manager, which is the thing you refuse to fucking be. And like, I like, that is something to give meat to the fucking I can't find my place in this world or job kind of thing. Right. But like, no, they're just like, no. every night these guys have been cleaning up whatever fucking mess is thrown around
Which
all
is
over this place.
insane, and you're not going to be able to do
Nuts.
this as one guy
No
in time
way.
for the museum to open. But the thing that was different in this first interaction, it was Octavius was in the stockade with the Old West guys, and that gets us to maybe another classic riffing thing where Ricky Gervais is like, "Oh, ha ha, do you want a battle of humor? No, I don't
Yes.
think you want a battle of humor."
Dude, and then he just rambles like he's acting like, oh man, here comes the riff off. Let's fucking go. And then like Ricky Gervais just like mouth diarrheas nothing for like a good 90 seconds in a straight take of no cuts, just nothing, no comedy to be found at all.
Yep.
Andrew, don't you know it's so much better to not be funny than to be actually funny? It actually it shows how clever you are that you don't make the joke. That's showing how smart and clever you are.
Right.
I think that I think that the riffing on a sublime level is actually informative. Sean Levy saying that about Taika Waititi and that awful movie Free Guy. Is I think like this stuff is probably funny on set in the moment when you're there.
Sure.
He's supposed to talk. He's supposed to say some line of exposition. And he says, "What you talking about, Willis?" And that's kind of humorous. But you have in the editing room, someone needs to be like, "All right, we need the take where he does the exposition, and then maybe you know what I mean?" Like that.
Well,
Like-
because the what you talking about, Willis, is the improv that wakes the setup, right?
Mhm.
Everybody was like, oh my God, we were all so sleepy. And that
I
just
remember.
totally random comment was so funny. We're all, okay, now that we're all back and jazzed again, now do it right.
But no, this is sublime riffing because it's wrong way. And then when I'm watching it, I feel like I'm doing time.
Wow, look at this, dude. You're just wishing you could get out of there, get to the bar for your 40 ounces of freedom.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, I'll
After
have a-
watching this movie, I wish I fucking smoked 2 joints. Don't worry about
That's
Could we
that.
get
correct.
some bad fish for the table, please? Thanks.
Oh my God.
You know what? I think no, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. That was my
Yeah.
first notion too, and that's why I said,
Yep,
No,
let's
no.
just gingerly move on through.
But
the
now
movies.
the
Yes.
audience knows what we were thinking.
Exactly.
There you go.
You can make your own joke, audience. Excellent.
So the sexy Docet, right? Carla.
yes,
there?
he's got to go get her almost fired in this
Gotta
moment.
also embarrass the fuck out of himself and Sacagawea, was she deaf? Hey, was she
Oh,
deaf? Because she doesn't
dude.
talk to me at night. You
Now, this I
sound
don't
like
understand.
a maniac.
Well, so Sacagawea and Lewis and Clark
Uh-huh.
are just forever stuck
Yes.
behind glass while the rest of the museum
Yep.
can get out and fart around the whole night. Is there not an access door to their cage?
That is
here?
a living hell every night. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and similarly, Akmadra, the mummy there, that's a night. Like, he should come out and be like, oh my God, that was 70 years.
Yep.
70 years of my life pounding on glass. My God.
Dude, you thought that Buried Alive in Kill Bill was bad. This dude wakes up to it every night. And he's wrapped in mummy bandages.
Like, it would
I
drive
don't-
you insane.
I don't know, but at the end of this, he gets to dance to disco. That's probably pretty
Sure.
satisfying.
Wow, isn't
that probably
Jesus
makes
Christ.
probably makes up for it. I bet.
They very specifically do not show the blue whale. I kept thinking about, like, where's
No,
the
they
blue whale?
100% do show the blue whale, right?
Only
1 second,
once.
yeah.
Because that's a living hell. That thing is suspended from the ceiling outside of water every night. It's like, kill me, please kill me.
Being hanged from the ceiling by chains is not my kink. I'm not body modded at all. This is awful.
Oh, you should have thought of that blue whale before you solved my puzzle box.
But it makes no sense too when we do see the blue whale because he spews water on Dick Van Dyke. Where we just you holding a gulp there, Chief?
yeah. For one last blow, Eric. For one
Just
last
waiting
blow.
for it. Yep.
Another thing that doesn't make sense, also because I don't think the Natural History Museum has anything to do with the Civil War. These Civil War guys, I think, are a bridge too far.
Yeah, it's weird. And like, so basically, he walks with Carla Gugino. Like, they're like, she's like, all right, we'll go for a walk, and I'll tell you all about Sacagawea. She's doing her This is amazing. She's doing her dissertation on Sacagawea, and it really sounds like a book report. Like, it does not sound like.
What is the thesis? What is the fucking thesis?
She's
She's
like,
writing a
cool.
little biography.
She's like,
Yeah.
oh, she was like the original working mom. She was badass. And I'm like, okay, who are you reading? What texts are you in? Because like later in the movie, she's like, I read all the stuff. I don't know what else to write about Sacagawea. I'm like, no, this is where you have an opinion about her.
Right,
And
what's your
those are the
take?
pages.
Yeah.
You don't have to sit down and interview her. This is like 4th grade book report shit, not a 900-page thesis.
But he's not that interested because he needs to get all these details about
Yes.
other characters too. So it's like
Yeah.
Attila the Hun. What's his problem?
Because the whole thing, I think it's
Attila the Hun.
Yeah. I think it's right. It's Dick Van Dyke who's like, look, you just need to like, he's like, why don't you read a few history books? Then you'll know everything about how to run this museum, apparently. And he's embarrassingly like sitting in a children's reading room, looking at some of these history books. And I'm like, what are you reading that's helping you be a better security guard? Like, oh, wow, he had to read a book to be like, oh, those Neanderthals are looking for fire.
Hey.
Well, I'll help them out and give them fire. Okay.
Baby's first Civil War, you know? Yeah. It's a beautiful little book.
Yeah. So also we get a quick shot of like the old security guards packing up Bill Cobb's there.
Yep.
He like copies the key. Is the thing.
Yes. Yeah. They're retiring to Boca, we're told. But yeah, so he reads on the internet websites that are entitled things like Stagecoaches of the Wild West, and another website that's called Roman Wars.
Yep.
Mm.
You have
And then
selected
he's-
Roman Wars.
Dude, and it's so pathetic too because he's looking over, he's like doing all this intense research for his security job. And then he looks over at this like framed photo of his son to remind him that he's such a loser and he's got to pull this off or he's going to lose his family. It's fucking great.
It's so fucking stupid. And then I think that morning when he's about to get fired, that's when like he runs into Paul Rudd and his kid. His kid's like, "Oh, Dad, can you give us a cool tour?" And like he says no. That's when he goes to get his job back. So like the kid is like well involved. I think that's Paul Rudd's last scene too.
Yes.
I think it is. But yes, it's when he's quit and he goes outside.
Yeah.
And dude, this is a real like because Paul Rudd is taking this kid to school.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, before school, let's stop off and see Dad at work. Like, this isn't Friends and Seinfeld. Get your ass to school and you can see Dad at work another time.
Exactly.
Visiting before school.
Well, Don is trying to give him a fucking hand, I think. I think
Yeah.
Don is like, the kid is glomming onto me pretty hard. I am the one. I clearly know what I'm doing with my life, unlike this guy. And you know what? Maybe I'll give this guy a leg up. Maybe I say like, hey, why don't you go see your dad at work? Isn't that great? Isn't that nice to see? Oh, you don't want to? I'm buddy. Man, can I talk to you a little bit? I am trying. I am trying so hard for you right now, man. You don't know what I've been hearing in the house. You want to know what that lady's been talking about with you? You want to talk what she said about the fucking snapper? Do you want to hear that shit?
Wow.
I can give it to you if you want to, but here, I'm trying to help you with your son. Please take it.
Oh, and also just what your wife was saying. Are you still having trouble getting hard, or did that fix itself? Or
Happens to us all. Happens to us all.
Yeah,
Don't worry about
I
it.
would. I'm not. Look, dude, I'm not Superman. It's just you get older. It's a little difficult.
Yeah, this
can talk.
guy, man, no good with snap and no good with snatch either.
Yeah. I mean, that's like Teddy should start giving him sex tips and like how to get his dick harder and things like that. Because I'm sure he knows some exotic plant that he saw somewhere.
But I don't know about that because like Teddy Roosevelt cannot land the deal to get a little mannequin pussy. Shout out to Van.
Well
'cause-
done.
It would because he can't do. He is split in half in front of this woman and
Yeah.
still can't land the
I
plane.
don't know if we've actually like straight up like clarified, but Teddy Roosevelt in this movie has a crush on Sacagawea.
Yes.
That he can't bring himself to go speak to this fellow mannequin.
But she's encased in glass anyway. What can anyone do? She's helpless for all time.
And do they get genitals when they thaw out, or is it just a
question?
rub my bump? We rub each other's bumps to pleasure one
I think
another.
bumps.
Perhaps.
Look,
Bump sounds
if
more
we go
likely.
to the third movie and it's like them Shrek sequels where we've got like a half donkey, half dragon floating around, like
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like if we got a half mannequin, half person or something like you'll know that they were able to mate.
I just want to know, just spell it out for me. Do a Mrs. Doubtfire type of shot of Teddy Roosevelt taking a piss or something, just so I know what's happening.
Oh no, my brother was caught playing Teddy Roosevelt at the museum. Oh fuck.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to keep this up.
Oh no, Ma. He was caught at the museum doing the Teddy Roosevelt show again.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get the net. We're gonna have to get the net for this one. I think get him in captivity.
We were trying a bunch of fancy wigs. I gave him the Teddy Roosevelt mustache, and he left.
He also stuck his face in a cream pie again. It was crazy.
And he's going to get a children's show as Teddy Roosevelt. That'll be the ending there.
And Robert Prosky's going to try and fuck Teddy Roosevelt for sure.
Nothing wrong with that.
So we get a montage here of Weapon of Choice is playing as he's going around the museum, dancing around, doing great at his job or whatever.
Right, the remote control car pulls the bone. This is where the quest for fire is over. He throws the caveman the lighter. He gets tons of bubble gum for the
Easter Island guy.
Yeah. And what I assume is a reshoot, he's like, listen, Octavian and Jedediah, now your characters, you guys need to just, coexist. Like but the Romans are always trying to take our land or whatever nonsense is going on between the two of them. And Steve Coogan's doing his best, but there's not much to do.
Yeah.
No,
there's
nothing
as a
here.
Roman. No, I don't think so.
Well, yeah. Anytime something historical, it's usually British, unless it's something as uncouth as American history. But I love Steve Coogan, and it's sad to see him at this level. But it's fine. He's all right.
Hey, he gets to make the trips. He keeps on making the trips.
He does. He does. I think there's even a gay joke he does. Like it's Octavius Mary. He calls someone a Mary.
Oh yes, you're right. That's true.
Yeah.
But their whole thing is the Romans are trying to burrow through the little display wall to get into the Old West side of things, and the Old West figurines are trying to blow a hole in their side of the wall to conquer the Roman part of it. And he's so the conclusion is Ben Stiller's like, well, I can just let you all out of your little glass case and you can have this whole room to yourself if you promise not to cause more movie.
Oh no, more movie.
What'd they do?
This is Steve. This is your favorite Owen Wilson line right here. I saw you had to update your letterbox list.
Yes, he was like, come on, Gigantor, what are you doing here? And it's like, there are now 3 movies that I've counted. Speed, New Jack City, and Night at the Museum. All have where regularly normal-sized guys are called Gigantor for no reason.
Wait, you don't have Alexander Rublev on your list?
Not yet. I will,
because that's the first one. I think that was the originator.
Yellow blue Gigantor. I think that's something that he says in the movie.
Beautiful moment.
There might be some adult films where that happens.
Yeah, that's true.
Probably.
Gigantor, take me, etc.
A couple performers probably called Gigantor, I imagine. A couple of
but
guys
he might
who
live
are
up to the
actually-
name, so it doesn't work.
Yeah. This conversation though between Stiller, like giant Stiller, and then little Owen Wilson and little Steve Coogan. This is where I just wrote everything in this scene is completely DOA. I understand the things that they're saying and I can comprehend it, and I understand that like the way in which they're said and the way these words are written, it's supposed to be like a joke and it's supposed to be funny. There's no laughs that are landing here. It's just like a bad open mic night for 3 minutes.
That's similar with the monkey. There's so much, no pun intended, monkey business about him going up. He gives the monkey baby keys. Oh, little baby monkey. Oh, baby monkey. And I lost a bet with myself because I could have swore I would have sworn that at some point Ben Stiller would do the 2 fingers on your eyes and the 1 finger at you thing. That we loved that from like 2001 to maybe 2023.
Did that escape beyond the Meet the Parents verse though?
Right,
was he doing that in other movies?
That's definitely in that.
Yeah, it was his like trademark, but other people always do it now. It's like the fun. Oh, I'm looking at you. I really thought I would have guessed that would happen. It did not.
Well,
I think he'd be getting an angry call from Bob De Niro if he did that.
Well, he should have been keeping those eyes on those cavemen because they start a fire. He has to put them out with this fire extinguisher. They start eating the extinguisher goop and they throw goop on him. And then we get more slapping of the monkey, of course. And
of course.
At this point, this is the second night and it's more hijinks. And I'm like, I am so bored of all of this already. Like, you know what I mean?
Dude,
like,
this night here that we're talking about where the cavemen set stuff on fire, it is the 3rd time there's a joke about this monkey stealing his keys. The 3rd time. And the second time was the time that he supposedly got the drop on the monkey.
No.
Right. And then we get showing Attila the Hun magic tricks, which is a funny idea on paper. I don't know if it really gets pulled off here because we're doing gibberish. And I think that's part of the big problem, trying to say magic to him and then sorcery, and then this poor guy has to be, oh, sore.
Dude, because one of the books that he reads to be good at his fucking night watchman job is talking about how, like, Attila the Hun believed in the, extra possible, and, like, he
Yes.
surrounded himself with sorcerers and whatever else, and, like, okay. So that translates into shitty close-up magic that we're doing now.
And if he surrounded
Sure.
himself with sorcerers, shouldn't one of these guys with him be a sorcerer or some vague?
Yeah, where's the
Of
professional?
that? Anyway, we get all those tricks, the ones you know and love, like the flowers coming out of nowhere and disappearing a bandana, coin behind the ear.
He leaves all this shit out though, and that's what gets him fired. Essentially, is the next day, fucking Ricky Gervais is there and wants to kill him.
Well, that's the night when one of the cavemen escapes. It's the same.
Yeah,
night.
we can't
skip
not
that.
skip this, because so the monkey, after the third time of stealing Ben Stiller's keys, and I'm just sore from laughing, the monkey opens a window and kind of just like leaves it or whatever, and then Ben Stiller's distracted because the cavemen set the fucking place on fire and whatever else. And then you do have a Robin Williams making a jerk off joke right here, because Ben Stiller is literally getting in a slap fight with a monkey, and Robin Williams turns the corner and goes, "Good Lord, Lawrence, why are you slapping the monkey?" And you're like, oh God.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, this fucking, he's trying to like get everybody to like help organize. This is the Columbus joke. I can't remember Columbus's name.
Yeah.
But Columbus is showing like the fucking windows open or whatever, and he sees this caveman outside on like Central Park West or whatever, and he looks out the window and like the sun comes up and this guy just turns to dust.
But the thing is, with the caveman saw a bum on West 81st Street burning a garbage can in Central Park in 2006. I think you'd be shot for that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he wants to go outside.
The police army is not gonna fucking
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Well, also now I'm thinking about it. So cavemen speak, Neanderthal. They go ook ook. The Hun speaks nonsense Hun language. Even Columbus is speaking Italian. Why is Steve Coogan speaking? He should be speaking Latin. Write
'cause
those
that's
lines
Steve
in
Coogan.
Latin.
Steve, I got you over here.
Oh,
That's
yep.
Steve Coogan.
Oh,
He's not
okay.
going to speak Italian. No, that he speaks English, and we want him to be funny, so we're going to have him speak English.
Yeah, he's gonna be
happened there.
just Steve Coogan.
So
in a hat.
I get what you're talking about, but no, absolutely not. No, sir.
But so then he does. This is when he gets fired in front of his son because the whole fucking museum's a goddamn mess.
Dude, and he's the kid's pulling a pop-in
Uh-huh.
for dad at work, which like you can't be doing that.
No.
You have to get like, why is this kid he has so much autonomy here? Like, where is Paul Rudd? Why is he just wandering to this museum with buddies? What is happening?
Even the mom needs to be taking care of this kid. And like also like it'd be cool if there was an arc for any of this, like aside from like the kid respect dad cause magic. You know what I mean? Like the mom has to be like, oh wow, you bought him a nice present. This job is really working out. You've got more responsibility now. Something like that.
I don't know. I think I smell a in the works Brandon Walsh with this kid, and that he is going to rule the roost. He's going to once he can actually talk bond trader stuff with Don. I think it's over. I think he takes over that house at that point, and like that's honestly. It's good he got humiliated in front of his friends here. It's really, it is absolutely key to his growing up.
Humbling.
Otherwise, he would have had the ego for way too long, too strongly.
Yep.
He needs to be brought down a level, and this is honestly the greatest way for that to happen.
So yeah, he sees his dad get fired in front of his eyes. The kids are, wow, cool trip we took to the museum today, buddy. Ben Stiller has to go to the apartment and like try to talk to this kid about like, no, you and your friends left. I got the job back. Don't worry about it. I'm not an unemployed loser or whatever he's doing. And then
I had to beg my boss, Ricky Gervais, for my job back. Isn't that better, kids?
Yay.
And then he's kicking Carla Gugino out of the museum here. And this is like, again, like I said earlier, like you can't think about it too much, but he's shuttling her out of this museum, like closing up. We got to go. And I was like sitting there like, So no one on this museum staff
Yes.
has ever had to like pull a late night for
Nope.
some reason. Like
Nah.
that's the kind of like dumb shit you have to ignore in this because it's a kid's movie. But like he's actively like shooing this woman out of the museum, and I'm like, asshole, she works there. Maybe she's got to organize something in the back office, and you don't have anything to do with that because you're just the security guard and you don't really know what her job entails.
She'll
She
be
also-
thankful once she meets Sacagawea, okay? So whatever her problems are, she'll be
Yes.
fine once she gets Sacagawea.
This is an
Sure.
amazing moment because he's shuttling around and he asks her, like, how's your dissertation going? She's like, oh, it's over. I read all the books and I'm done. I don't know what to do. I read
I
all the
hit
books.
a dead end, she says, and I'm like, you've been writing this for 4 years.
Like, fucking finish it. And like, you're going to throw your fucking degree away as well? So she's like, I guess I'm back to the drawing board or whatever. And then he's like, well, actually, all these things come to life at night. You can meet Sacagawea. And like, poor Carla Gugino, because this is the script she's been given. It's like, you have to look hurt and say, oh, yeah, make fun of the bookish girl and
the
store
history geek.
the history.
Yeah.
You're 35 years old. What are you talking about?
Wow.
Give it a rest.
Give it a total rest.
Yeah.
Man, it's awful. And
She-
just when you think it can't get even any more embarrassing for this Ben Stiller character, here we are, dude. It is time for night at the museum. And he's like, all right, he's counting down the seconds. He's anticipating the T-Rex coming to life and impressing this kid. And dude, he's just calling this dinosaur statue Rexy. And he's like, come on, Rexy. Come to life, Rexy. I need my son to respect
Dude,
me,
and
Rexy.
This kid is like mortified. It's just like, Dad, stop. Like he's
Just stop, he
he's
says.
starting to realize that his father has got a mental issue. It's crazy.
Because he's running around. He's trying to get Teddy Roosevelt to come to life, and he's smacking the stuffed horse's ass.
Yeah.
But then they go and they see that the tablet is missing. So now
Ooh.
we got to go and see
Uh-oh.
what's going on with that. And it turns out, yes, those geezers have made off with it or trying to.
What?
rather.
And
What are they
there's
doing?
Some great question. Something. We want to make money for our retirement, so we're pulling off the
Yes.
greatest art heist in history. NBD, no big deal
Yes. Also,
Hey.
Secondarily,
yes.
it makes us young and vital for some reason.
because they're also dead, I guess is the idea, or
Yeah.
almost dead. So it kind of gives them a bit more vigor.
A mini
Yeah.
adaptation of Going in Style right in the middle of Night at the Museum. That's so nice.
Listen here, hopscotch. This is the only place I can get hard is with this in the museum with the tablet.
But like, yeah, like they feel young or whatever, so they say, but that just gives them like these great fighting skills, and all
Yes.
these old men just beat the shit out of Ben Stiller.
Well, it does seem to give Mickey Rooney a real heavy bloodlust. Like it's in his
Yes,
eyes.
does.
It's in the way he screams. He's like,
I'm gonna eat your belly.
Yeah, it looks like he's a biter. Looks like he's gonna bite your neck, like
Absolutely.
like a Chucky doll. And you go, "Ah!"
Yeah. But then the kid gets the tablet or whatever, and it's like, Mickey, trust me, turn it. And he has to like convince his kid that maybe he's not crazy. And this is sort of a way, like, let me just turn this, because then after that we can get this guy committed, you know.
Yeah,
But it's actual magic, so everything comes to life.
But
and
then
now chaos ensues.
they get trapped in the Egyptian room with the pharaoh there, and they finally release the pharaoh, who, as aforementioned, is Rami Malek, who can talk. And again, his best film role to date.
looking great. Also, he's looking.
Oh, yeah, he's
fantastic.
looking handsome, very
Oh,
no,
my God.
no dryness in that skin at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So he's freed here, and yeah, somehow he's not like just a moving, rotting corpse or whatever. But the whole museum is going ape shit. We've seen the monkey has already been leading a bunch of the animals out of the museum.
FYI,
Yeah.
we've dealt with this monkey before, gentlemen.
Is this a
this-
Pirates of the Caribbean monkey?
This is Crystal the monkey, known for The Hangover Part 2. We
Okay.
bought a zoo, of course, which is a stay tuned for
course.
sure. All the night he's in all the Night of the Museum's movies. He was in The Fablemans.
Wow.
Oh, wow!
But you will
live a
remember
life.
him from episode Russell Madness.
Wow, he's
No
the monkey from
way.
Russell Madness. Or
Yes.
she's the monkey from
Dude,
Russell
he's a
Madness.
fucking celebrity in this movie. I didn't know it
Shit.
was Russell Madness, previous episode guy.
The Academy has to give him an invitation. I'm sorry. This is
Yep.
this is disgusting.
He better not get Farinaed when he goes to Monkey Hell.
100%. He's absolutely getting friended. That's bullshit.
This monkey was in 310 to Yuma. Why? What? As
The original?
monkey. No, the it's a 1,000-year-old monkey. No, the remake as Monkey.
Dude, if there's just a monkey with a little cowboy hat in that movie waiting for the train.
Oh, that would be so good.
I got to rewatch
please.
that now. We'll keep my
I
eyes
remember
peeled.
liking it.
Same.
It's okay.
Anton Fuqua movie?
Yeah.
No,
Right,
Mangled. It's a Mangled.
Yes, James
Right.
Mangold. That's right. Yeah.
Yes.
So everybody's going ape shit or whatever, and this is like everything's going crazy. There's things literally escaping the museum at this point, and this is where everything stops dead. And Ben Stiller does like psychoanalysis on this Attila the Hun mannequin, and it's this extended like your dad didn't love you bit, and I'm like, dude. The movie is put in park right now. What
Yes.
are you doing?
It really
Seriously,
is.
and
It really is.
Of course, our Egyptian character, for some reason, can speak Hun, and that helps bridge
Perfectly.
the gap a little bit.
Could I just go back to Crystal the Monkey for just 1 second?
Of
Go
course.
on. What's his spouses and children?
Was that the monkey from Monkey Trouble?
The NBC show no one remembers called Animal Practice. It had Justin Kirk in it. He's the log line is animal loving veterinarian despises pet owners. That's fun. This monkey, Crystal the monkey, she played wait for it, Dr. Rizzo. That's a cute name for a monkey. 7 episodes. They were paid, according to IMDb, $12,000 an episode.
Hell yes.
This monkey's
shit.
cleaning up.
Hell yes.
$12,000 an episode for this monkey. What was it? Second build?
That's how you pay you get a great shit picker upper to follow
Yes,
you around.
exactly.
Someone to change your diaper, someone you like, not some
Well, that's the
fucking
thing. Is
anybody.
it's obviously going to the handler and like it's like a Macaulay Culkin situation. This thing's getting nothing from that fucking all its
No.
hard work.
Oh, he's getting fun outfits.
Good bananas, probably
You know.
some organic bananas.
Better
Yep.
be. Better
Yep.
be.
He might be like put out to stud. We got to get new
totally.
guys of these, right?
And little monkeys, dude, they love fucking like just as much as rabbits.
Oh, the
Very much so.
capuchins. They love to fuck.
they'll just go, dude.
They'll fuck anything.
True.
There is, I think the Civil War thing is very stupid also, but I do like the gag where he's trying to talk down like the whole museum, and Brad Garrett like screams for everybody to be quiet, and he's like, listen, Civil War guys, I hate to break it to you, the North wins, the South, I'm sorry. And you have all these like dudes in like Southern Army, like Confederate Army
yes.
outfits, like,
Yes.
which is kind of great. And he's like, the South, you get the Allman Brothers and NASCAR. I don't know.
You will get to no. You Confederate boys, when fucking the Liberty Day parade shows up in Washington D.C., you will be featured all over that. We need fucking bodies. Okay, we need to pretend people went to that.
I'm sorry to do this one more time.
Another monkey credit, dude?
Another monkey update. I'm pasting in the chat.
No, this monkey didn't date Natalie Portman, right?
Monkey update.
Oh
the movie-
no, what is this?
This is called Gibby, where she played Gibby the monkey, and
Yep.
it's a capuchin monkey helps Katie, a young teenager, help her overcome her depression after her mother dies. And the
Ooh.
cover is this girl, and I assume a gymnastics outfit, like doing a
Yep.
triumphant stand, and her boyfriend, it seems like, are kissing this monkey.
This is insane.
Eat
Yep.
to bien monkey, my
Look at
friend.
this cast too. My God, Vivica A. Fox is in this.
Heavy duty.
Yeah, dude, and Vivica A. Fox getting the hammer in this movie. How about
Mhm.
that?
I love it.
Funny and entertaining, says dove.org.
Mhm.
Mhm. Is that the soap brand?
Yeah, actually, I think it might be.
The
I don't know.
the tagline is "Add a little monkey to your life." So there you go.
Add a little
Sounds
monkey to
like a
your
lot.
podcast.
Sounds like a lot of monkey in that case.
Oh, look at this. I actually looked it up. I went to dove.org. It is not the soap. It is a faith and family focused reviews for today's media
Oh,
site.
it's deranged.
Yes.
This is
Yep.
insane. Oh, look at it. Look at all this. All the stuff that approved on this is pretty interesting.
It's all shit that's not real.
Mhm.
It's
well,
not even like
a
mainstream.
tooth fairy tale.
mm.
A tooth fairy tale.
Yeah, it's all.
What?
not to just guess at this monkey's politics, but do you think this is prolife? You think she's pro-life? You know what I mean?
Yes, I
You
do.
think this
Yeah,
monkey
hope
voted
so.
for Trump?
Yes, I do. I think they were cheering the day that Roe versus Wade was overturned.
Absolutely.
Just got an extra banana that day.
They finally did it.
I mean, look, and I'm sorry to break it, but yes, this movie has stalled out to Nowheresville. But it's now the third. It just like invents the third act out of whole cloth. It's like, well, we're all gonna save the museum together, right, guys? Gang together, yay!
Dick Van Dyke steals a goddamn carriage and like
Yes,
rides it through Central Park, and all of them have to band together to go and hunt him down in Central Park. I'm like, man, if you need that much power to take down 82-year-old Dick Van Dyke,
yes.
come on now. Come on.
There's
please.
a fun gag where they're taking the air out of his tires. This is Octavian and Jedediah, Steve Coogan and Owen Wilson, and this is where the air is blowing them away, and it's the "I'm not quitting you" gag.
Because Steve Coogan's like, you should get out of here, save yourself, Owen Wilson cowboy. To which he goes, oh wow, no, I ain't quitting you. I was like, yeah, make me think about watching that excellent movie.
Exactly.
Good job.
Hey, hey, Sean. Oh wow. Looked on page 97. I gotta do a Brokeback Mountain joke. Yeah, that's gonna be another 50 grand, buddy, or else I'm walking. Either that joke sucks and I really hate it, but I will do it for 50 grand.
Oh, this movie's going over budget. We're paying Owen Wilson the same as the monkey, which is a fortune.
I just heard the monkey's making more than me, man. Wow.
Oh, and that line was in the original script. And I don't read these things. Why would I?
Oh wow, 12,000 an episode. Not bad, monkey. You have a good agent.
Hey.
Oh wow, that monkey voted for Bush twice. Oh, I don't know.
So this is where we get the whales spraying Dick Van Dyke, and all these guys are being rounded up by our museum people. We got Mickey and
Bill Cobb's there.
Bill Cobb's tied up by what is it, the Romans or some shit?
Yeah, the little Romans. Yeah. I mean, Bill Cobb, you can leave as is. I think you have to, and I'm using this word specifically, destroy Mickey Rooney. Whatever he is, it needs to be destroyed.
You can't get my amulet. You'll never get my amulet. Running around.
Yep.
It's zombie rules with him. You got to destroy the brain, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Just cut his head off if not.
And if he bites you, you might turn into Mickey Rooney yourself. So be very careful.
Jesus.
Yeah, not good.
Rooney.
But yeah, this is the Central Park bit. Yeah, Dick Van Dyke's car is destroyed, so he runs out on a carriage, which I assume is from the museum. From an exhibit, which we need to set up. We need to see.
Yes.
There's a Jack the Ripper fucking part of it or something.
Yes, that'd be nice.
That'd
Headless
be cool,
Horseman.
Yeah.
If he was dressed up fully like Jack the Ripper with the hat, which I assume he had, and then the medical bag, I assume he had, and he's that'd be great.
Well, it's awful here too, right? Because they're like, oh my God, Dick Van Dyke escaped with this, like, it's like some sort of Civil War era, like, military horse thing.
Sure.
And he's like, he escaped into the night. How are we ever going to track him? Cut to Ben Stiller throwing a rock through the Sacagawea display window so she can come out and use her tracking skills to find where this carriage went. And I'm like, is it or is it not a mannequin from upstate New York? What is going on?
I think that's something in like this late second act when everyone's having problems. He's like, come on, Teddy Roosevelt, you need to help me. He's like, oh, I'm not Teddy Roosevelt. He's like, you built the Panama Canal and all this shit. And he's like, I'm a mannequin from Kentucky or whatever.
And he drops the Mid-Atlantic accent when he does it.
Yes.
He just speaks like Robin Williams.
So then what the fuck?
The movie's confused. It doesn't know what's happening. So Teddy saves Sacagawea from the carriage, and then he gets cut in half here.
Yeah,
Yes.
Bifurcated.
Hell yeah. But yeah, so they're chasing him. Oh yeah, when Dick Van Dyke's like, oh yeah, well these horses, you see, they're whatever the fuck military horses, they're trained to not stop unless you use the secret word. And because we know Ben Stiller read a children's book on the Civil War, he just goes, oh yeah, a word like Dakota. And these horses stop dead in their tracks. And this 90-year-old man goes flying off into the snow yards away.
Dead.
Dude, this guy's dead.
Mhm.
Tablet or no, this dude's dead.
Absolutely.
Didn't even get to finish his Activia. Didn't get to do it.
Didn't even get my daily shit.
Activia.
Then so they give the tablet back to Achman Ra, and Ben Stiller's character, it's really, it's not verbatim, but it's pretty much, hey, this is yours, Achman Ra. Don't you know how to end the movie? And then like he takes it and he's looking at it, Rami Malek is, and he just like bleep bloops a couple of little stones, and like somehow a call goes out, like a siren song, to get all of these animals and all the other creatures to just come back to the museum.
Okay.
That's a new power this thing didn't have 3 minutes ago.
Well,
Nope.
I do appreciate that it does cause the end of the movie, though. I do like
Yes.
that.
True.
I'm up for this decision because it does end the movie. Thank God.
He has called Carla Gugino, hey, it's me,
Yes.
that weird guy from work calling you in the middle of the night.
Uh-huh.
You should definitely come here. No reason.
Oh, so that's who's been calling with the heavy breathing at night all the time.
Yeah.
And she shows up. This is Charlie Murphy's like the cab driver. And he's got one of those like the city's crazy kind of lines as all the like the elephant and whatever are walking back into the museum. And she's like shitting her pants looking at all this stuff. And then we get, this is like Cronenberg level body horror. Sacagawea using like hot wax to melt Teddy Roosevelt back into one piece. Oh, God.
But he's
That's weird.
flesh, right? Like I'm looking
Nope.
at him, he's flesh.
No, you're wrong. You're incorrect on that.
It's whatever.
He's
it
a
needs
wax
to
man.
be. Yeah.
Well, it's like if in the TV series, the very popular TV series, Gargoyles, if you cut Goliath's arm off, you couldn't put when he's in gargoyle form. You can't fix him with cement, dude. Like that thing's bleeding.
Right.
I'm going to tell you something. This isn't Gargoyles.
Okay, got it.
so,
Those rules
more-
fit.
Gargoyles
okay,
is
so it
more
doesn't have-
adults for mature.
It does.
Mature
It sure is.
audiences. Yeah.
Thinks about
Absolutely.
things.
Mhm.
Dude,
So-
so here we go. Here's you can meet your fucking hero, Sacagawea. And she's just like, oh, Sacagawea, I'm your biggest fan.
And like,
oh, man.
And she's like, now I can finish my dissertation. I talked to Sacagawea, and she said she likes olives. Like, what the fuck?
Okay.
God
And like
damn it.
this woman turns around and says to Carla Gugino, like, well, what would you like to know? And I'm like, about what? The fucking Poughkeepsie Mannequin Factory? What knowledge do you actually have?
Mhm.
So then what? We get this whole thing at the ending here. We get Pat Kiernan on New York One. You know,
Dude, you
Yeah,
could.
right.
I mean, that was part of his deal in New York One. Is like he had to be in any movie set in New York. They finished the movie and they're like, dude, you need to put Pat Kiernan in this, or we're all in trouble.
it was like something in the mayor's office. Somehow that was like part of the city
No.
charter or something.
No, guess what? We're going to push back the nut job for 1 week so we can get in an animated Pat Kiernan.
Ooh, hell yeah, dude. It's called like News Guy. I'd watch that.
And like
So-
the museum's a mess. Ricky Gervais is finally going to fire him. He's like, give me your keys or whatever. And then in the news reports, it's like, oh, look at this. It's
Everybody,
just-
everybody wants to come to the museum.
Everybody wants to
the
come
museum.
because Pat Kiernan's story is there's a bunch of dinosaur tracks throughout Central Park this morning because there was a light snow on the ground. And look at all these dino tracks. And there's cave drawings on the subway, which I do appreciate. We have correct geography here. We cut to the 81st Street subway station for the Natural History Museum. So I appreciated that. But yeah, there's also video footage of like Neanderthals on the roof of the museum, like fucking with the American flag or
Right. So
something.
people think it's like a publicity stunt to get people to go to the museum because you'll forget when they were firing the older night guards, there's a line about how no one goes to museums anymore.
Oh my God, that is the funniest part of all of this is that this museum is like hurting for attendance dollars.
No way in
Okay.
hell.
It is like the National Natural History Museum is like the top 15 tourist sites in New York, if not top
Yes.
10.
Oh, it has to be. Top
Everybody-
10.
Big.
Because no one wants to. Like, the Met's a bit stuffy. I love the Met, but like
Yes.
it's very arty. Like you bring
Not for
kids to the museum. That is what
Yeah,
Correct.
everybody does. That is the
So-
museum to see.
And that's why what people are doing here. There's I guess more people than usual that morning. So Ricky Gervais has to just meekly hand back his flashlight and his badge or whatever the hell.
Dude, it's keys and flashlight
There you
as
go.
if it is badge and gun.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought we were going because he's like, give me your keys, give me your flashlight. I thought it was gonna be like, you're gonna get a desk right here because you're the new publicity director, or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Yeah.
a big
Anything,
promotion. You know what I mean? And like
But
now
that
it's
would
like,
listen. He has to stay as the night guard to ensure sequels. You can't have the
Yes.
day
Yes.
guy
yeah,
be
it's
the
true.
night guy.
Mm.
So and then we get Nikki doing a presentation all about his dad for career day, and he works at the
Another
museum.
fucking career day. Jesus Christ. What is this? Every
Seriously.
semester?
Hey, question for Mr. Daly. If I like drop my gum on the floor, do you got to pick it up at the museum? Is that what you do? What do you do?
Gum, gum, dum, dum.
Your gum comes to life at night, and it can just walk around. It's fine.
Well, actually, great question, Eric. Because the idea is, I assume any object that can be personified comes to life. Little trinkets, little this, little that.
Yeah.
If are my pennies talking to me? Like, is like
Yes.
Abe Lincoln on my penny? Like, hello,
Oh,
Stephen. How
probably.
are you?
Oh, that's
Yeah, that
interesting.
makes sense.
Yeah,
What-
is it like Beauty and the Beast shit? Like, is there like a silverware display somewhere in the museum and they're all fucking chit chatting and dancing
Oh,
around?
wait.
I don't
That's
know.
a lot of talking plush dolls. That's fucking an army of plush dolls.
There's gotta be some crucifix somewhere in the museum. So
For sure.
who's playing Jesus?
Ooh, yeah.
Someone want to get me down from here? Oh boy, are my arms tired?
Yes.
Get Brad Garrett for that too.
Oh, the Romans. The Romans got me.
Yeah, I'm Jesus. So yeah, he does this. How many of you been to the museum? Yeah, that's some may say that's where history comes alive. Cut to
Oh,
man, I didn't. This was like
baby
This-
dance party.
dude, this was like getting hit by a bus. I had no idea this was coming.
Mm.
Fucking Earth, Wind, and Fire, September. That's what we're playing over, dancing at the museum, and everybody's having a great time, dude. And then this kid, he says, Ben Stiller says to the kid, he goes, "You ready to go home?" This kid goes, "Nope." And the last thing you see is Ben Stiller like laughing maniacally. I've never seen him look like this. It is unsettling. This big
Yes.
Joker laugh that he's
It's
doing.
disturbing.
Not great.
Oh, but everybody's having a great time, aren't
Sure.
they? Including our three old bastards who I guess instead of going to jail for trying to rob the museum, their punishment is now like they have to work in the museum again until they die.
Yes.
Under Ben Stiller, I guess, probably.
It's like the Seinfeld judge plot line where it's like they're sentenced to be the butler. They are like cleaning the floors there now. That's their new job.
Well, weren't there janitors before? Who is cleaning? I mean, like those floors need to be waxed every
Don't
fucking
exist.
night.
Yep. Yep.
Don't
Good
exist.
call. Yeah, there's no overnight janitorial staff. It's just this night watchman doing it all, I guess.
Sure.
That's why I guess you got to get like these inanimate things that come to life under your control so you can then dictate like, all right, this week, the Huns, you're cleaning the floor, the
Yep.
fucking Neanderthals, you're polishing all the glass cases.
You're doing the
etc.
bathroom.
You make these things work for you.
You guys are doing the bathrooms, dude. Sorry, that's just how it is.
Yeah. Monkey, you're fixing the toilet tonight. Come on, But as it stands, I will say a nice little note to end this movie on is you do see Dick Van Dyke doing some fun dancing. And it's
Sure.
amazing that he's going to be 100. So this is just about 20 years ago. So him, whatever this is in his very late 70s or early 80s, still just dancing with a mop stick. It's so great. And then what's amazing is like Bill Cobb's kind of too cool for the room. He's just standing there like, please let this end. And then Mickey Rooney showing you why historically he is the lesser entertainer between him and Dick Van Dyke, because he's trying to also like dance and entertain everybody, and it looks fucking terrible. And Dick Van
No.
Dyke's just still doing it. It's smooth. He looks
Bad.
cool.
Bad idea. You should have got him some
Yep.
chicken heads. Get him some chicken heads to work on.
I'll
Get
just
some-
bite him right off in front of the camera here, Sean. What do you think about that? I could be the geek.
Sean Levy, I was made for it.
Oh man, but that is the end of this movie. We'll go around the horn here for some final thoughts as to what we're thinking here on this night at the museum movie here. Chris Cabin.
Horrible. It's like this is way more boring than I thought it would be, and like I guess it's just that I haven't watched enough of these. Like I think I watched Tower Heist maybe a couple years ago, or got like 40 minutes in before I bailed out.
Tower
And-
Heist, I will say, is better than this movie. It also features Eddie Murphy in it, and it's actually kind of like not as much of a family comedy as you'd think. It is more of an actual like heist comedy, pseudo skewing more
Yes.
for adults. Yeah.
Murphy is good in it. I overall not so good in my opinion, but this is definitely worse just because of all of the as we've highlighted, like all of the like mismatch. Like we'll allow this for this thing, but then it goes away for this thing, but then here we go with that thing, and that thing goes there. Like it just works for scene to scene, and that's how it goes. That annoys me. It makes me kind of detached from your movie. And you don't have a performer in the middle of it like a Jim Carrey or Eddie Murphy that I care about enough that I'm sticking around and paying attention to just have their entertainment hit me. So yeah, no good to me, in my opinion.
There you go, Eric Siska.
No, not for me. Not a recommend. It's okay to like a movie if you like it, but I feel like comedy should not feel this tedious all the time.
Yep.
These are such underdeveloped characters. Like they might as well all be fucking mannequins that came to life at night. So it's a no for me. No, thank you.
Steve Sadak.
Yeah, like I'm a lifelong state head. I love the state growing up.
Yep.
I still enjoy it now, although it's kind of unwatchable when the music's ripped out. But like I have goodwill towards almost all those guys. Michael Ian Black, but almost all those guys. And like I like Robert Ben Garant and Tom Lennon. For a while, they were on this like kind of like hot streak because this movie was huge. They also wrote The Pacifier, like Balls of Fury was not great, but like they wrote a bunch of movies that made money, and they wrote this book that's like, writing movies for fun and profit or whatever. It was a big book at the time. And like I never read it, but I'm curious, like, is the book just like get to 100 pages? Because that's what this movie
Probably.
is. It's just like no matter what you do, just somehow get to 100 pages. Because like this is an inert screenplay, at least, or at least what's on the screen. I can't tell you what the screenplay is. It's just totally inert in terms of like character motivation, like act structure, like how it moves, what the problem is, how we solve the problem, etc., characterization, and on and on. It's just like it's a total fucking nothing. And like to Chris's point, it's much more boring than I thought it would be. Like, because if it's just a fun, crazy night thing, I would be forgiving of it. I wouldn't like it, but I'd be forgiving of it. This is just woof.
Yeah. And I'm looking here, I mean, this first one alone, over $250 million domestically. Worldwide, it hit almost $580 million. Unsurprisingly, the following two in 2009 and 2014, respectively, had diminishing returns. The third one domestically did not crack $114 million. So massive fall. And then there's something, I don't know if this was animated or what the deal is. There's some sort of Disney Plus thing from 2022, Night at the Museum, Kuman Ra Rises Again.
It is animated. I was looking at it.
Yeah.
And Zachary Levi replaces Ben Stiller's character. I think it's focused on the kid is now the guy, is now the museum thing.
I saw that the kid actor who played Mickey in these movies, he plays the first two, and then the third one he's recast by the guy that played Gideon on Righteous Gemstones.
Oh, wow.
Skylar Gizondo, soon to be Jimmy Olsen.
Wow.
And Zachary Levi, FYI, the reason you got this shitty movie is not because you're conservative; it's because you're a bad actor. That monkey's doing just fine. That monkey's very conservative. He's an outspoken conservative voice in Hollywood.
Yep.
Yeah, it's why Clint Eastwood always fails.
That is going to do it for this conversation on Sean Levy's Night at the Museum. Also, putting a cap on season 15 of We Hate Movies, by the way, which is pretty crazy. And as we always say at the end of every season, we keep doing this because you keep listening. So thanks a lot for sticking in for another season. I can already tell you what we're thinking about kicking around for season 16 is shit you're not going to want to miss. That's for darn sure.
Absolutely.
But we're not going anywhere anytime soon. We've got new episodes out next week. We've got all new Patreon stuff as well coming down.
That's right. August itself will be ripe with Patreon stuff, so you don't have to worry about that at all. And like every summer, we will be releasing live episodes and some unlocked things while we're on break here. But in the meantime, also, speaking of that Patreon, patreon.com/WeHateMovies. If you sign up, you can get episodes just like this very one, commercial-free, on our ad-free tiers, plural, that we have there. So consider that. Consider what else we got going on. What have we got going on this July? We had Jaws as the We Love Movies at the top of the month. That was a lot of fun. celebrating a really good big blockbuster.
We had
that
that,
was pretty great.
Fantastic Four, the animated series thing. We did.
Oh
that.
yeah, that takes a
Yes.
swipe at Roseanne.
The Mole Man episode where Brian Austin Green does the rap. Yes, we will. We talked about that in full
Talk the rap.
on the Patreon.
Absolutely.
Melrose 210, as
yes.
always, banging around. We're dealing with Kelly's diet pill addiction right now. We're up to our knees in that, and as well as Brandon's gambling issues. But we're soldiering on, and of course things are sexy and boiling over in Melrose Place. As always, the demons are afoot, and they are really doing their work.
A real baller nexus this month where it's the Territon incident on Toastus, the animated series where everyone's little tiny little guys there.
Oh
and,
yeah. Speaking of tiny guys, yeah.
and Picard is yelling at Gene Simmons, not the rocker, the actress on TNG.
Yes, a lot of fun on the Gleep Glossary. We're talking about Admiral Piet this month, one of my
Ooh, yes.
favorite pencil pushers of the Star Wars universe. And don't forget, we have a syncable commentary track out now on John Wick Chapter 2, which is a lot of fun.
Hell yeah. So yes, that is it for this season and our in-studio episodes. But like we mentioned just seconds ago, yes, a live episode is on the way. Steve Sadek, what is going on this feed next Tuesday?
Ooh, it's one you guys have been waiting for a long time. It's Harry and the Hendersons.
Boy.
Yes, this
Live
is our
from
live
Seattle.
show.
Yes.
Last November, we were in the PNW doing a couple shows. This is one. A lot of Lithgow impressions there. A lot of just filth talk about Harry, that beast such as he is.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
So that is going to be a lot of fun to look forward to. And remember, you got to listen to those the intros that we record for those episodes, because that's where you're going to find out what's going on, the next week and so on through our summer break here. So do not forget, don't skip those intros where you hear the little waves going and everything. In those, we will have things like what's coming out next week. And also for one of them buried in the August listings, that's right, the final VHS trailer game of the season is going to happen, so you're going to want to stick around this August for that as well. So yes, that's it. Again, another amazing season in the books. Well done, fellas. We give ourselves a little golf clap here. Absolutely. That's it. Enjoy what's left of your summer here. Try to stay hydrated. Try to stay cool, and we will see you back around this way in September with new in-studio episodes. But until then, enjoy the summer reruns and live episodes and all that good stuff. And I have been Andrew Jupin.
Steven Sadak.
Eric Siska.
Chris Cabin.
Take it easy.